Wait for it. Haha. It is live.
Live broadcast. This is a live broadcast. This is Working Title Sports
Sports
Show.
show. We're back,
Sports
guys.
Sports
Yeah.
Show. Sports Show. You want to know what's the fun thing about sports right now? So many bored white people on sports radio. Woo!
Sports Radio 570.
Hey, this is going to go for you, Shag. Shag, you know as well as I do. All these bored white boys who talk shit about soccer, and now they ain't got nothing to talk about.
Goddamn right. The only sports show. Go ahead, DJ.
This is Jeff, first time caller, long time listener. Yeah. So when the MLB season starts back, do you think they're gonna be hitting those Astros players with pitches still?
Yes, they will be. Yes, they will be.
They gon' yeah, they will.
You know who the bravest. I say this just being real. Altuve brave as fuck for even talking.
Yeah,
bro. Like, yo, how can you be that fucking dense, bro? Like, holy shit,
that was a good idea.
I mean, so we're live, y'all. This is how we do things here.
Hey, look, real talk, Chris. If I am, God, I don't know. I don't know nobody. Well, I don't know nobody in American League like that. Shit. Oh, fuck it. I don't care. If I'm Strasburg, I'm looking dead at that nigga's head the entire time.
Bro, Chris Sale, G.
What you say?
And the funny part is, they didn't even wait till the fucking season. When spring training started, they was already beating niggas.
Bro, it was bad, bro. They was out there like, there's like shit. All right, man, whatever. Like they knew it was up, but it's crazy. When you get beamed, it's like you already know. Like you knew, like, all right, bitch, you got one more time to do that shit. Nah, the motherfuckers got hit. They were like, all right, bro, we get it.
He's like,
yeah,
damn, it's cool. It's cool. I understand.
Man,
cool.
You know it's a long
works.
day. You know it's a long day when your team is actually doing well and you get up to the bat at least 5 times and you just got relievers just headhunting your ass. You just
look. My thing is this, right? So I bet they wish they came up with an algorithm for when they're gonna get hit by these fucking pitches.
I mean, something.
It's like, what is the percentage that we might get beamed by this motherfucker?
Like right there, right, bro. Somebody bang a trash can every time you think he's about to swing out the box.
I get that one person
throw out that box.
Somebody be like, he's doing it again. They're doing it again.
So I want to make something. Point out the irony in this, and we're talking about the Astros and how they're getting beamed. When it's gonna be the Astros versus the Yankees, it's gonna be a beam fest because them niggas got caught too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And a lot of them motherfuckers are sitting there. They bringing up Chapman's tweet. He says, "Oh, word." Oh,
you know
man.
what?
And then it was like, fuck,
they might just go out there and fist fight.
Bro.
It's gonna be Beantown, literally.
Bro, literally, like just. That day where the Yankees like, nah, bitch, y'all cheated too. And they sit there going like, yo, what? And the Astros come out from the grave getting fucking beamed. They're like, yeah!
We did it!
Yeah, we told you guys we weren't the only ones. And everybody hates the Yankees. You love or hate the Yankees, bro. There's no in between.
No in between.
The Yankees at this point, it's like, man, we used to be hated, but we ain't used to have Astros hated, so we good, we fine.
And then that shit drops.
We never get no Astros. Fuck you,
bro.
That shit dropped.
And then that shit dropped.
Oh, go ahead.
Nah, that shit dropped. And next thing you know, they like them niggas quiet, and like the Yankees is quiet as hell. And it's just like, yeah, because see, this is the crazy shit, man. There's no sports going on. So shit right now that would be swept under the rug is loud as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And we just got time to stew and fester and
bruh, no, this is like when you in a crowded room and you fart. Can't nobody tell that you did it. But then the shit just get quiet. But then
you know what it's like.
Start leaving the room and the shit get quiet, and then there you go, and you like, yo, loudest motherfucker in the room.
Nah, you know what it's like? It's like let's say you in school, right? You get in a fight with a nigga on the last day. You go to school the first day, that nigga in your first period. It's on site. in his own sight.
Before we get into the Mighty Ducks, yeah, go ahead.
No talking, no looks, no pushing. Just you come into blows. Fuck it.
Yo, before we get into Mighty Ducks, we gotta talk about this. If you really think the NFL is gonna happen, I got bad news for you, brother. That shit ain't happening. It's not happening.
You know what? My biggest how was it 2 weeks ago, Chris? My biggest fear was what happened in the Bundesliga. 2 Bamas got hit with COVID. I'm like, damn, what's gonna happen in America? And then they started hyping all our heads up and all that. And I'm thinking to myself, I didn't hear too many other soccer players getting it in England or in Germany. I'm pretty sure I didn't hear nobody in EPL, not yet. But but as far as all that, I'm like, I think we can make it. I think everything can be fine. And the names started coming out from the NBA, from the NFL. Then all of a sudden,
that shit, I was like, wait.
Yo, all of a sudden WWE got to come out. Okay, so a good chunk of our staff and a couple of the wrestlers.
And see, here's the thing: we could track the WWE shit because as soon as they said, "Well, we can let the wrestlers be the audience and they don't have to wear a mask," I'm like, "Oh yeah, you fucked yourself on that one, bro. Congratulations, you played yourself."
This how you knew the shit. This how you knew the shit.
Young was like, "I got it," and then fucking
Taylor
Jackson was like, "I got it too," and then Moxley was like, I'm staying home, bro.
No. The crazy shit was about it was they said Tony Khan came out and said, yeah, Moxley said he was around somebody with fucking COVID. It didn't even fucking dawn on me that it was Renee because I was like,
nigga, for me. No, I was so mad. Yo, Shag, I was so mad because the second they said he had COVID, I was thinking to myself, oh, she gave it to that nigga, did she?
Oh, he gonna be back.
She gave it to that nigga. Nigga, I love Renee. My whole stomach just fell. I'm like, oh, she gave it.
Oh, no.
Don't you ever my feelings. But good news, Moxley will be at Fighter Fest on July 8th.
That nigga's still gonna have it. That's terrible. That's terrible.
No, that shit is crazy. It's crazy as fuck because he said he's like, yeah, he got it. And then I see Renee's tweet. Renee put out the saddest fucking tweet for a person I actually like or admire and respect. She's like, they canceled the show and I got COVID. I hate this shit. Like,
this is bullshit.
This is some bullshit. I was like, damn, Renee.
Yo,
like, damn, girl. Like that Renee is someone I'm like that is somebody that you never want to see something bad happen.
But I gotta tell you something. I gotta tell you this though. Well, DK, you already know this. You already know my actual like for Bruce Pritchard, but I can say it. He gave everybody COVID. See, the second they switched it, notice how everybody got sick. No. Bruce knew he had it. Bruce knew he had it. And the second he knew, he's like, I'm coughing in everything. Fuck this show. Fuck you, Vince. I don't want to do this shit. You know I don't want to do this shit.
Hey, D.
Hey, real.
D, I bet Vince Bruce will take the credit. Like, yeah, I was working with WWE, bro. Bro.
I told you, bro.
He had the COVID like crazy, bro. I was trying to get out of there.
Oh man!
No. I do. Look. Real talk. I do give it up for AEW. I do give it up for AEW. They may have actually. I did say that Dean gave it to Renee. Now there's a possibility that may have happened, but who fucking knows? I don't care. But I was like, either way, this is a blow for whoever got the first blow. I believe AEW started it by doing it. But guess what? Who is the only? It's like this. We can only assume with Khan. We know for a fact Vince is that damn petty.
I'm telling you,
come here. Eat it.
Bro.
You know that's what he did. He took her muffin. Let me see your muffin. Here, go. Eat it. It's like muffin.
No.
Yo. She's like, all right, Vince, you're gonna have to pay me double. Well, of course, yeah, you know that.
So let's So let's get into this D2 mind.
One more thing.
Really quickly.
Go
ahead, D. You first, D. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to ask: is there anything else in sports that we're missing before we can go into this?
Nah,
is there anything else that we need to talk about?
Two
go
things.
Ahead. Mm-hmm.
2 things. One, everybody need to apologize to Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn.
Yes. Right now. 2, goddamn Bayern Munich's goddamn champions in Bundesliga again. Fuck you, man. Look, I got a good question. I got a good question. Why does Schalke even try any year? I don't even know why they're a team at the damn time. But who else is fucking with Bayern Munich anyway, man? Dortmund on a good day can beat them, yeah, but they never win the fucking league. So, nigga, who else is beating them in the league, man?
Nigga, we are the Patriots of that whole fucking division. You got everybody else like the Dolphins.
All right.
Jets and the like you got all the fucking teams coming up and they never fucking can get it.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna give you your little Patriots thing. Fine, fair enough, nigga. Ooh. But I got a good question. And you're not gonna answer me back because I got you on this one. Why every time y'all leave the country, y'all don't win shit?
Damn.
Hey, nigga. Hey. Fuck
I mean, real talk. And you and I have a hate for this team. Chelsea wins shit and y'all don't.
Words hurt.
Yeah, I know, nigga.
Also across the pond. Fuck yeah, Liverpool. Never walk alone. Goddamn Jurgen Klopp representing for the German niggas. Let's go. But
yo, real talk, man. I enjoy being a Spurs fan, but I am also a fan of motherfucking Liverpool. The final last year, I was tight because I'm a Spurs fan, so I was tight like, yo, Liverpool gonna win this shit. And at the very end, they get a motherfucking penalty. I'm like, fuck.
Oh yeah, that was
over. But real talk though. But real talk, I have followed Liverpool this whole way and how they rebuilt that team and all that shit. They deserve it, yo. They deserved it.
And Arsenal still can't get right, bro. Like they doing better. But goddamn, you waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Yeah. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, before we get to D2. 22 years. Vince Carter retiring. His knees held up for 22 years. That's amazing. That is amazing.
Yep. I told everybody I'm waiting for the next pinnacle of Negro in basketball to show us how old we can get.
So
I don't know if Vince Carter's longevity is going to be a sign of that Bama's is going to play longer. But you got to think about it. He had a whole different other career path than everybody else.
He has seen everybody. He's seen Kobe, AI, Jordan, LeBron. He's played with pretty much damn near everybody over the course of these years.
So, CJ, question. So, does that mean that Meg Thee Stallion has Vince Carter knees?
Possibly.
Hey, man. Coin the phrase.
I mean, I'm just saying, possibly. I mean, because when's the last time you heard Vince Carter having like a major injury that set him back?
Major. He had a couple of them. I think he and when he played for the Raptors, didn't he like really hurt his knee? He had like I forgot. He had to get surgery on like a knee or some shit.
It doesn't look like it really slowed him down though. When I watch
ankle, fam.
The fact that he played for the Raptors and then he played for the Nets and. Everybody forgets about his time at the Nets for some strange reason. He was the main reason they made it to the finals, man.
Jason Kidd. Was it him, Jason Kidd?
Kidd, and
Richard Jefferson.
Keith Van Horn.
Jefferson.
And, you're right, Jefferson. And
somebody mentioned Keith Van Horn.
What about this name I'm about to drop on you? And Kerry Kittles.
Jesus Christ, man.
God damn. This is some NBA Live 2005 type shit, man.
Wasn't he on the front? Wasn't Kerry Kittles on the front cover of 2005?
No, he wasn't. Kerry Kittles wish he was on the cover of something.
You thinking? No. You thinking like NBA? What was it? NBA Jam?
Yeah.
Or Showtime?
NBA Showtime. the lesser NBA game that like you ask your mom, can I get live or 2K? And she's like, nah, you got NBA Showtime. That's all you playing.
Oh, yep. Real talk.
I actually PHQ games still.
I know, right?
No. Real talk. I'm actually mad about this, and I'm actually mad that I didn't back it up. I forgot the name of the franchise, but Konami had their own basketball series. It was actually good.
Oh,
Nobody bought the shit though.
shout out to Duke for mentioning this. The Nets got swept by the Spurs badly.
Yes, they did.
So shout out to him for mentioning that. I forgot about that. Yeah,
and
thanks for
actually-
reminding me.
All right.
And actually,
Real
for me, that's when I knew Tim Duncan became a Hall of Famer. I knew it right then and there. Tim Duncan going to the Hall of Fame. This nigga's amazing.
Mhm.
Yo. Real quick, just a quick update. It was not Kerry Kittles. It was Keith Van Horn. It was NBA Jam '99.
Jesus. Wow.
Whoa. 99?
Yep.
Keith Van Horn was on the front cover of NBA Jam '99 by Acclaim Sports.
Oh shit, I forgot about Acclaim. Damn.
Yeah,
No. What D is tripping out about, there was one that came out in 99. I did not
Out
know
of
that.
all the pictures they used for Keith Van Horn, that was the picture they went with. That's amazing, ain't it?
I don't even. Oh my god! But look,
It's the most white boy
yeah.
face ever.
I got one last.
But I
thing.
was.
So how does everybody feel about NASCAR drivers raging that they can't act like 1860s South Carolina anymore?
I can't say nigger anymore in front of fucking
I'm sorry,
Bubba.
1860. Look. You said 1860. You mean 1988?
I know, right? Richard Petty, the only good white guy that's like, come on, guys, you can't be saying the N-word here. You know?
No bullshit. God, I feel so corny for it. I got a little bit teary-eyed looking at that little clip of him, man.
Who, Richard Petty?
Richard Petty, yeah, because at least for D. And no, there's no proof of it, but because D knows white folk, well, I won't say that. I hate saying he knows white folk, but because of that atmosphere, I always took Richard Petty as for, the blacks need to get off their knees and actually start playing football. That's
See,
the way
you know what it
always
is?
took
You know what it is? It's that look. It's the shade. It's the fucking Jimmy Hart shades and hat combo that he got. That it just throws you off. It's
But
like,
here's the thing, though.
I'm not doing this with you today.
But for me, that meant something because Richard Petty to me always meant racing.
oh yeah, he was pure
This
racist.
wasn't Joe Gibbs. This wasn't Kyle Busch. This wasn't Jeff Gordon or anybody else. This was to me the Ric Flair of fucking racing.
Look,
which is Richard Petty.
as much as we
and like I
decry
said,
Cars,
Mhm.
as much as we decry Cars as one of Pixar's weakest movies, him being in Cars was a big fucking deal because it's Richard got
Yeah, it
that.
was. It really was.
I forgot about that. I forgot he was in there. But yo, even with all that, to me that's racing. He's the racing god. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And even if it was an empty gesture, fuck, you got me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got me. And I got to be real. I hope there is change in NASCAR. I really
The fact that NASCAR is standing behind Bubba 100% and not even bullshitting in a way. As soon as the FBI was like, come on, the FBI was like, I mean, it's a noose, guys, but it's not really a noose. NASCAR was like, dog, that's a noose. What the fuck you talking about?
Nigga, that's a noose.
They were like,
yo.
NASCAR was like, bullshit.
That's a noose. What are you talking about?
How is it possible? How is it possible that NASCAR is fucking washing
More
the NFL
progressive.
in this situation? They are
More
washing
progressive than the
NFL.
fucking NFL.
Granted, I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop the NASCAR and they fuck up in some small way. It'd be something stupid or something like that. It's like, fuck.
And I bet it's going to be good and good. It's going to be good and good old boy too.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
going to
say
be
what?
like, it's going to be one of those things where he's like, what?
It's gonna be some Jerry Jones
What?
shit. Some Jerry Jones
Fucking
shit.
what? He's racing tomorrow? He needs to be in jail. It's going to be something like that.
But anyways,
It's going to be good and good on. It's going to be just.
let's get into this ridiculous movie that is D2 The Mighty Ducks.
It's not that ridiculous. It's the most sequely of sequels.
Oh yeah, it's the most sequely of sequels. I mean, it's just, as D eloquently pointed out, we got 36-year-old Bombay paying on the fucking minor league hockey team.
Hey, my God, 29. A 29-year-old power attorney.
Yo, first off, y'all already know if for people who listen to this now, if you listen to the first episode, we talked about it, and this one hits different. This one hits way different because this one came around the time where these type of movies were coming in, and it was popular amongst the younger viewers. And like this movie fucking spoke to me along. This made me want to go fucking grab my rollerblades and a fucking stick. Like hockey was fucking expensive. First and foremost, we already covered that shit.
Yep.
This was the age when Disney movies, like Disney sports movies, and Disney Channel original movies had pretty much the same budgets.
Yeah, like
They really felt like
this was
that.
this and Angels in the Outfield. Like Angels in the Outfield, we talked about previously on the sports show. It had that kind. It wasn't low budget. Clearly, there was a budget behind it, but like it still had the same feel good tendencies.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny that you say that, Shag, because you said you felt that way watching this movie, and yeah, I know it. And me and my friend, my boy, God, Patrick, he was talking about it. He said the reason why black kids don't play hockey is it's expensive, and it's an expensive point, and a lot of us just don't play it like that. Baseball could be the same, but real talk, if you got 3 niggas that got a bat, the whole team using it. So,
I mean, the most.
Right.
You know what's funny for me?
As somebody who played baseball in high school, like that shit is real. Like if you got a bat,
really real,
you and your niggas got a bat.
I mean, for me, like I played some street hockey and stuff, and thankfully, like I had an older cousin that no bullshit. He actually played like hockey and stuff, so he gave me one of his spare sticks. Like my parents were not going to buy me one, but they bought me rollerblades. Weird, right? But yet there was like, we're going to buy you sticks, and then my cousin gave me it, and I was like, all right, cool. And I got a helmet. I'm great, you know. But I
never will forget. I begged my parents. Begged them to. I had already had rollerblades, but I begged them for a fucking hockey stick. We went to Sports Authority, and rest in peace, Sports Authority.
Yeah.
We went and grabbed. She got me, I believe, it was a stick that was on sale, but I remember I thought that hockey stick was damn near $150.
Jesus.
And what year was this?
This was, I'ma say, came out 94. I'm gonna say about 95, 96.
That's about right.
$150 in 1996 money.
That's about right, man. Like, because if you live in even in this area, PG, I only knew of DeMatha. DeMatha had a hockey team. I knew that much. DeMatha had one. It was really a lot of the preparatory schools that had like legit hockey teams. So for me, it was, and even like the public schools, I don't think had fucking hockey teams.
Hell no. We only got one. We only got one hockey ring, not even hockey ring, an ice ring here, and there's just I think we only got 2 in PG.
Yeah, I think even in Montgomery, I don't think Montgomery County has a hockey team. I don't think they do.
I think they might.
Crazy. The crazy thing is, like when D2 came out and it had all this hype, for some reason, my school, a black elementary school, managed to get Yarmir Yager of the fucking Florida Panthers to show up and sign autographs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who was he fucking? He had to be fucking somebody.
I know, right?
Somebody
in the
like
middle of Miami.
Bro, Yarmir fucking gets around, bro.
I mean, I remember when he came to freaking the Capitals.
I'd be surprised if he was like fucking one of the principals, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he had to be fucking. Somebody cousin or somebody was fucking him, and he's like, "Yo, do me a favor." Like, yo, Yarmir, go do me a favor, bro. Like, do me a favor. If you want to hit, man, just go down to my school.
Somebody called this nigga on the car phone and was like, "Hey, can you do me a favor?"
Bruh, D is gonna laugh.
It's 1996 and nobody got a cell, so it had to be.
I was in middle school at National Christian Academy. No bullshit. Randall Cunningham came to our school, and I was like,
fuck y'all.
I know and the only reason why is because he knew the pastor, and I'm like, so Randall Cunningham comes to National Church of God, and apparently he doesn't, but like the pastor knew him from a game when he was playing against the Redskins. That was about it. What? Like it was one of those like, because you know how there's some ministers that know somebody in the entertainment industry by chance. That's what it was. Then I was like, oh, he doesn't even go to National Church of God. What is this?
I actually had a fucking Pro Bowler show up to my baby shower, my daughter's baby shower.
Who was the Pro Bowler?
No, it's just because it was one of my cousins. So
No, like, but like the whole thing with
Like my dad told him, and he was like, "Hey, what up, cuz?" I was like, "Oh shit."
the I remember the marketing because I saw the first two Mighty Ducks in theaters. I didn't see the third one in theaters, but the
I saw the
marketing.
third one in theaters.
The
I saw the
second
third
one
one.
though, the marketing for second one was like it was typical Disney. They will throw their weight behind
Oh
marketing
man, it
for
was
that movie.
everywhere, man. They
That's
put
when
that
they knew
everywhere.
they had a hit. When that first movie came out, that's when they knew they had a hit. And that was also the same year that they also got the Anaheim Ducks of the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim. That's when they actually got that team because you see that's when they got the jerseys that appeared towards the end of the game, which we'll touch on in a bit. But this one meant a lot because this one actually was like, yo, I was out. This movie had me outside trying to practice the knuckle puck with a goddamn tennis ball. G.
Bruh,
Like
bruh.
we was out,
Bruh.
bro. We was out there in the
Hey,
streets,
bro.
bro, trying to do that shit, and it was like damn near heartbreaking because we couldn't. But yo, when I tell you, like we was in there and we would play street hockey. It'd be me and the white neighborhood kids, but we still would be playing. And but you know, like I had my stick, man. I love that fucking stick, man. I had that shit. One real shit. I had that stick till I was about like goddamn 20. Like
We had.
I mean, this is a movie because Kenan Thompson. This is his first movie. It wasn't Heavyweights. It was this movie, and I think he literally supplanted fucking the other black kid as the token black kid of the group easily.
Oh, Jesse Hall.
Yeah, he really supplanted him. Like the third movie is like, where's Jesse at? Nope.
Yeah, let's not forget that Jussie Smollett didn't show up in this movie. Terry Hall.
No. They was like, nah, he doesn't exist. He doesn't exist here. We don't
like,
talk
what?
about that guy.
The only child. What do you mean?
Bruh, this is I don't know what happened, but a part of me wants to think that this motherfucker got too big for his britches and asked for more money.
I don't know because I don't even know. I think he had a TV show at the time of this movie too.
He probably
Smollett. It was his goddamn sister.
I think they had a TV show. Was it All for One or some shit like that? That was on TGIF at the time.
Yeah, probably
I forgot
because he
about
couldn't
All for
do
One.
like, you know. I did
Yeah.
too. I'm not even gonna front. I was just making up stories.
That was literally the definition of putting your family on because the whole fucking Smollett family was in that goddamn show, like top to bottom. I was like, Jesus.
One other thing that I just thought about too, and I want to bring this
Johnny
up
Smollett's still fine as
before we
fuck,
dive into this movie. Before we dive into this movie, we are covering this right around the same time. By the time this comes out, one of my favorite fucking players, period, that's not named Wayne Gretzky, is going to the fucking Hall of Fame, and that's fucking Yarmir and Ginla. That was my dude. That was my dude. Bright skinned black dude coming out of Canada. This nigga's fucking Yarmir. Like fucking not Yarmir, Jerome Elvis Ilginler.
Wow.
Oh, that's true. Jesse Hall wasn't in the third one.
Yeah.
He was because Keenan became the last black dude that was in that bitch.
Also, Keenan was more popular around that time too. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. But this movie just had a significance. This movie just had a significance of how important this shit was to me, and that's actually solidified me being a hockey fan, which I wanted to have everything they had, but I knew better. Because I know my mom was supportive. My dad was like, "We're gonna get you to play football and shit," but I really liked hockey. So transforming there, and then we get to this now, to the point to where as an adult, and I'm watching this, and me and CJ already touched up on this. The way they play the game is pissing me off this movie, and
it is the silliest shit ever. I joked about.
There's way more antics in this fucking movie than there were in the last one.
I joked about. I threw in the 36-year-old Gordon Bombay joke, but I laughed and I shouldn't because it's supposed to be the moment and stuff. So Gordon Bombay is like king shit in minor league, and he suffers a setback by virtue of getting popped in his leg, getting checked.
Slash. Like fuck that shit.
Did you see the look on his face when old boy was coming in for the charge? Like he knew his leg was done before it even got hit. He was like, "Oh shit, I'm done, ain't I?"
So he got crushed on the boards, bro. Like I was like, "Fuck."
bro. So you knew, so okay. So we all knew he was getting fucked up. But look, here's my first observation with this too. And I'm not now. You know, I always keep my list of shit when I watch this movie. So my first observation: why does Bombay Bombay clearly grabs his leg what it seems to be like a fucking upper body injury?
That's what threw me off because I'm like, he just got checked. How the fuck did he hurt his leg?
And he was like, no.
Because up against the boards, he got his knee smashed into the fucking wall.
Bro, you know that he got that fucking knee smashed into the wall because the camera's up on his upper body.
That's what threw me off. Even as a kid, I was like, that didn't look like that was an injury. What the hell?
Yeah, if it showed the full body hit, I would understand that, and what you said made sense, DK. But at the same time, it's like if you go back and watch that bitch, you had no inkling of what.
Yeah, you had no idea that he even hurt his knee. You'd be like, why the fuck is he clutching his knee?
Yeah.
Like,
and I mean,
because as a kid, I got it because I wasn't gonna ask the question. Oh man, he got hurt as an adult. I'm like, how in the fuck is that even possible?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? He still sold that knee injury better than Will Ospreay.
Jesus Christ! God damn!
But also,
I'm sorry, say that out loud.
Yeah, you did say that.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
damn, that shit hurt. That shit hurt me.
Hurt my soul. Oh my Jesus!
Oh, so we just gonna act like Hiromu Takahashi didn't have to kill Will Ospreay in the ring to get him to sell?
Bro. Anyway, fucking. That's what that nigga Bombay gets though, man. Because I'm still fucking salty about this motherfucker jumping into the fucking minor zone because he played junior.
Bro.
He played fucking Little League
No,
hockey.
it was not that. Yeah, it was because he played Pee Wee, because he had connections, and then he ended up getting a tryout for the minors.
But they hyped him.
This nigga did what Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite wished he could do.
Bruh, he hyped him up because the announcer during this whole scene, because the scene is played during the opening credits, and then it's like, oh, Gordon Bombay, apparently he's scoring all the points off the triple deke. Apparently, that's how he's been kicking ass in the fucking minor league. That triple deke is just murdering people left and right, so, and they even throw in like, oh man, he's close to getting to the pros. He's gonna kill it in the pros, and then boom, leg injury
from the pros.
I'm like, that injury really shouldn't have set him back. It really shouldn't have.
And I'm just like, why is it so dark in here? Oh, it's all that foreshadowing. Okay.
Oh yeah. Tons of foreshadowing. Tons.
Bro, this motherfucker was gonna be fourth line at best. Like, that's the shit that's pissing me off, bro.
I mean,
would have been a fourth. Man, whatever, bro.
So Bombay ends up coming back to his hometown and stuff, and he's all distraught. And that's where we meet Hans' brother,
Jan.
Which I'm like, wow, Jan. We couldn't even come up with a better name. Nah, Jan, that's his name.
My name
Hans
is
and
Jan. You could have said that. It could have been anything.
It had to sound as Oompa-ish, as Polka-ish, as German as Hans.
All right. I know y'all went past it, but please tell me, did y'all talk about Bombay not breaking 6 feet, but yet being good enough to be in the NHL? Did y'all mention that for me?
Shaggy, pretty much, more or less.
Good. That's all I wanted. I just wanted to be sure. I just wanted.
Yeah. But
Bombay is a fourth liner at best.
The funny thing is, like, the reason why they couldn't get Ackland for this movie was because he was filming another movie at the same time with this. So yeah, he couldn't do both. So that's why they got the other actor to come in for him and stuff. So there's that little tidbit. But Gordon comes back and he's all distraught, and Jan is there, and we find out that Charlie is apparently working, sharpening ice skates there and stuff, and Charlie makes the joke like, Jan said that you worked here as a kid. He's like, yeah, I hope the pay is better than what he's paying you. And Charlie's like, you got paid?
You got paid? Bro, how many times, how many times did you think, like, I've also did another count of how many times Charlie wants to call Coach Bombay dad.
Oh, it was almost there until they threw in the whole my mom got remarried. I was like, that's unfortunate.
Exactly. He's like, every time he said coach, it was like 4 to 6 times. I counted 4 times. He's like, yeah, coach. Like, you really want to call him dad, bro? That's all you want to do. Call him dad, G. That's what you really. That's what you really want more than anything, bro.
Yo, and I like how they kind of just hand waved that shit away about his mom.
We couldn't get the original actress for this, so yeah, she remarried. We're
So
good.
it was like he was just sitting there like like he went from "let me shoot a goal in your heart. Are you playing with me? No, I'm serious." To damn, she got remarried already, bro.
Yo, you know what that mean, right? Either two things. No, one thing. He's an asshole. He's an asshole. I
Of course he's
guarantee you.
He's a
He's
power lawyer. He's a power attorney.
Yo, I don't need no proof to know that Bombay is a toxic, gaslighting asshole. I know he is.
Now, so
You know- Problematic as fuck. Look how many times he had to apologize between the first two movies alone.
Dog. That shit like good man.
I mean, I mean, now here's the thing. Mr. Tibbles is the guy that works at Tibbles. He works at Hendricks Hockey, and he's coming to Gordon Bombay of all coaches to coach the Junior Goodwill games for Team USA.
The fucking Junior Olympics.
Yeah, the Junior Olympics, which apparently the USA is going to be leading the medals and stuff in hockey and all these other ones. I'm like, but is this the first year of the Junior Goodwill Games? How long has it been good? How long has this been going on for? Don't know.
Nah, the thing that got me was wait.
Wait, because
So,
I'm gonna say, look, because I'm thinking the same thing. So wait, because I know what you wait for it to come up.
So, did they have tryouts?
Nope, because apparently the newspaper was like, nah, we're going to get the Ducks from the team, and we're going to get the 5
From
people.
Minnesota, the whole
We ain't got time
team,
for tryouts, G. We ain't
the
got
whole
time for
team
tryouts.
from
Everybody
Minnesota
from
didn't go to the country. The other, like, and you know they had because they brought in other fucking kids from other places.
here's what they got them from, and they're not even
in
from
Minnesota.
And they weren't even from okay, so they got a kid from Miami, they got a kid from Oregon, they got a kid from San Francisco, they got a kid from Maine, and they got a kid from Austin, Texas. I don't see nobody from DC. I don't see somebody from New York. I don't see nobody from fucking Connecticut. No other places. These are like the 5 places. I'm like, not even Atlanta.
We skipping ahead. You gotta remember when he told Charlie to get all the guys.
Yeah. We gotta talk. So like I say, that whole scene. They got the game back, except for the five players and stuff. One of the kids, which was like the tough kid and stuff like that. That's the one that Dean Portman.
Fulton Reed, yeah.
Yeah. So, but that whole scene was again the wacky hijinks.
Fulton just showed up, which like we gonna touch on. But you talking about the other kid, that the small kid, with the fucking the greaser jacket and shit.
Yeah, Dean Portman kind of replaces him as the tough guy.
And Peter Little Ass was gone.
Yeah, Peter Little's gone. We already said Juicy Smollett is done. He ain't back. They focus on Jesse and stuff. So they're gone, but they get the rest of the game back and stuff in the most wackiest scene ever. I think Dee pointed out them using like sound effects and stuff when they were like skating through the mall.
They pulled Averman straight from his job, bro. Averman probably lost his part-time job over this hockey team.
Bro, he lost his job straight up. Like, come on, Averman, join in. I got a job, guys. It's like, fuck your job.
I'm sure they didn't wait. I'm pretty sure he didn't go to his boss. Was like, hey, I'm taking the rest of the day off. I got a big opportunity. He just fucking left.
Just left.
You just cut to him just like looking like a 90s street kid just skating through the fucking
Mall of America. Yeah, Mall of America, coming past an old guy trying to eat his hot dog, and his hat fell off. Stole his hat. Guy and fucking old boy, they're professing their love towards each other.
Yeah,
here.
Guy and Connie.
Yeah, Guy and Connie, they're professing their love. I know Shaggy wants to dump on Guy, so go ahead, sir.
Hey man, I ain't really fucking with Guy like that, bro. I ain't trying to dump. My 2 things are actually the one scene after this, which is like my man Goldberg say he's gonna move back to Philly. This motherfucker got a whole goddamn delicatessen.
Oh yeah, his family was like, yeah, fuck going back to Philly. We're gonna clean up.
Back to Philly.
His family was like, nah, we're gonna get this deli popping off here in Minnesota. That's what's up.
Yo, did he get money did he get money from that shit for them to open up his shit? Cause that shit was nice, dog. Like nigga had this big ass name. He said our son played hockey. Like this nigga paid for your.
Hey, you know what? That is minority families. We be doing that shit. You could be playing like third string on a fucking football team. They'll throw your picture up on there with the fucking medals, even though you probably only paid like 2 seconds in a football game. They'll throw you up on there and shit and
The whole
everything.
picture was like son, like local celebrity and state hockey champion. Greg Goldberg.
My man Goldberg still rocking the Flyers gear. Shouts out to him. But at the same time,
Hey,
I'm
team
like,
loyalty,
damn,
man.
son. I was like, damn, son. I was like, this funny as hell. You still in Minnesota, my G. What happened to Philly?
Dog. Let me ask y'all this though. How is it that apparently this takes place literally the following year after the original movie, but the fucking Hawks look like grown ass fucking high schoolers? What the fuck is up with that shit?
Okay.
This Charlie fucking grew. Like this nigga look like a full-fledged 17-year-old.
We're gonna get our revenge on the Ducks.
Bro, how is that nigga not in jail, bro? Like, looking at this nigga with his wispy ass mustache, how is that nigga not in jail, bro? He has been like going around fucking up kids since he was like 11.
It's like I hate the Ducks. They ruined my life, and I'm like, dude, aren't you 17? What's going on here, sir?
I hate those Ducks.
Here, my nigga, why are you still holding on to this? Is this the first time you've seen a duck in a year?
Don't you have a kid?
In the same town.
Like growth spurt is a like growth spurts are a motherfucker. Puberty is a motherfucker, bro. But God,
No, that
damn.
ain't puberty. That ain't puberty, nigga. That's called grown man. That's what that's called, nigga.
I mean, dog, and the fact that I like the fact that, again, going to these whole thing with the sound effects is like, yeah, we're going to get the Ducks, we're going to trip them up, and all of a sudden Fulton Reed's fucking dark ass voice, yeah, we're going to get them.
Hey guys.
Real shit. The first thing I came up across is, hey man, this about the third. It's like, this is the second or third time I've seen this motherfucker. Is this nigga homeless?
I mean, I'm like, maybe you know what? I'm gonna say this. Fulton lives in a trailer park. All right, this is call it what it is.
I mean, he got to at this point, bro.
I mean, look. Let's just be real. His home life is not good.
It has to be, bro.
Hey, look. When you get to that third movie,
remember, Fulton allegedly had a football scholarship.
Oh shit!
Like he had a football scholarship in the first movie. He didn't want to play, but he wasn't like. But then they were like, "Bro, get your ass on the ice because you gonna be good anyway."
I mean,
and then but when they found him in the first movie, this nigga was out still.
No, but like even in the third movie though, like it kind of goes to what you're saying, Jackie. Is he homeless? Because the third movie, he was like, "Oh my god, thank God I got the scholarship to this nice preparatory school. I got a place to live. This is great."
Shit, my nigga, I don't know.
Again, like I said, that home life wasn't good, bro.
Because it was to the point that him and Charlie was like, "Yo, fuck prep school. We're going to travel in Canada and play in minor leagues." I'm like, "What? You can do that? I didn't know this."
Yeah, you can.
Bro,
yes, you can.
Yeah, you can.
Wow, I didn't know that.
I didn't feel like I was like, I didn't feel some type of way with this motherfucking Froggy Nelson beating the shit out of them like by them kids and shit.
Dude, he fucked them up, threw him over boats.
Grown-ass man.
Yo, ripped the nigga off and threw him at his head.
Bro, he all three of them motherfuckers are wimps, dog. Like you get beat by one dude. And
Took the pants.
Like, this motherfucker, he took your clothes,
tied you up with the fishing pole.
Yeah,
bro, you got like, come on.
Like, wait.
I mean, and even then, so past that, the team finally gets together with Bombay, and they find out that they're gonna be being representing Team USA and stuff. And yeah, that's that. We get the paper where the paper is saying, "Hey, Team USA is going to be headed by the Ducks," and like these is like, so no tryouts. We just get the Ducks because they won by default. Okay, I guess And
said, "You are the Minnesota Miracle Man."
I was like, so let me get this straight. So not only did you get that coaching job off of a hookup, but you also get to have this team. You get to have the kids that are on your team. Fuck tryouts. Fuck that big time prospect that's going into the minor leagues next year from Tennessee. Fuck that nigga. Fuck all the rest of these.
It's a high profile game.
But look. Here's my thing, and it's gonna come up later because I'm gonna bring it up later. So, if you think about it, the whole time that Gordon Bombay was coaching, they only won one game in the regular season, and then there was a bracket of 8 for the state championship, which means they won, 3 more games?
Just about.
This team is 4-1 and heading the Junior Goodwill games.
Yeah. I mean, it's and like I said, the makeup of the team, we get Dean Portman, who plays for Oregon, clearly, and he looks like he's a fucking high schooler. I'm just gonna put it out there right now.
That was the first fucking thing they said.
Oh, he's like a freshman in fucking college.
They were like, yo, is you sure he's a teenager? He's
Hormones.
Everybody
was
this motherfucker beating their ass.
He's like, he's a goon. I'm like, yeah, but he pairs really good with Fulton Reed, the Bash Brothers. We'll get to that.
Portman, like the fucking Bash Brothers, which is like probably some of the dopest scenes in the movie.
We'll get to that.
Checking the shit out of people.
We got
real shit. I'm gonna before you go on because this is actually gonna go on what you're saying, CJ. Your man's what was his name? The fucking suit. Oh fuck, I forgot his name.
Tibbles.
Yeah, Tibbles. Yo, I don't know if he was an agent, man, but that motherfucker's a good ass GM. He went out and found them ringers.
Bruh.
I mean,
and them ringers was better than that. Fuck, I'm not even gonna lie.
Bruh. Kim Woo was like, just the way he described it all, because it was literally like, yeah, I'm injecting you with these badass people, like the fucking Julie DeGaffney, who is like the greatest goalie ever in sports movies and fictional. Like, I mean,
Julie the Cat.
Like, Kenny Wu was a fucking monster, bro.
Kim Woo. Like, I like the breakdown. That was on some Fast and Furious breakdown. Like, yeah, Ken Woo. He plays figure skater. I put a stick in his hand. He's been untouchable since. And I'm like, okay, well.
Like, goddamn. Like, bro, like he assembled, like, some of the greatest niggas on earth.
Hop along, Gretzky.
The fucking Avengers of Pee Wee hockey, like
fucking Dwayne Robertson, the fucking hop along Gretzky, as old boy says, and I'm like, yo, he really is like just.
That was the goddamn thing I heard. He was like hop along Gretzky. I was like, only a nigga could come up with that joke.
Yeah, I know, right?
Only a nigga in the '90s could come up with that joke.
Like, exactly, like, bro, you see Dwayne and you see his cuts as he going, yeehaw. I'm like, yo, this nigga is. I said, yo.
Yeah, like him and that unstoppable, bruh.
Dude,
like,
Luis Mendoza.
This nigga had handles, like.
Yo, so everybody in this movie, every time they showed up, I was just thinking to myself, even with the regular Ducks, when they showed them, the only thing that was missing was like a title card in the background. You know what I mean? Like, hey, look, it's Hop Along Gretzky. Pow! Hop Along Gretzky.
Bro, they were playing country music to fucking Dwayne Robertson. I laughed my ass off. I'm like, don't you did that. And then as D said, fucking Tito Puente music playing when fucking Luis Mendoza is up here.
Oh, no.
Dog, Kenny Wu had the fucking Go ahead, DK.
There it is when they played in LA.
I know, right?
No. Yo. Going with that one, Kenny Wu even had the fucking Olympic fucking music in the background.
Yo, he had the NBC official Olympic music.
Yeah, he had the fucking Olympic music, dance like pirouetting on ice and shit. And I'm just like, bro, what? Yo, real shit, Julie the Cat, best player on that team, not named Adam Banks.
I know, right? Like, it's funny how the third movie finally utilized it, but the second movie, Gordon was like, nah, man, we got Goldberg, we're fine.
To be for real, my dog Jesse Hall was probably like the most prolific scorer on that fucking team.
He the third, bro. Like if I had to pick niggas, man, it'd be Julie, Adam, Jesse.
Connie too?
Connie too.
Yeah, kind of like Connie, and then fucking like just beforehand, but just like at that point, them 3 motherfuckers on that whole squad, like is just, I mean, damn. Like,
Connie, people underestimate Connie. Connie is low key a shooter.
Charlie shouldn't have been the fucking captain. Like, honestly, it should have been Banks or Jesse. Well, because them niggas was putting in work.
But they tried to do a subplot in this movie, like at near the end, where Charlie is like, "I do my best as a coach," and I'm like, "All right, I guess," but they didn't do nothing with that, which is kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, it was like he's just like, "Oh, look who I brought in, Kenan Thompson." Like, okay.
Cool. I mean, all right, cool, I guess, and stuff. But like, it's funny when they're playing against each other, and they're clearly showing like Adam is the only one that can score against Julie. Clearly, the only one.
Yeah.
Adam can score on that motherfucker blind too. Like it's not like she couldn't like it'd be like 50-50. It'd be kind of like watching a fucking like it'd be kind of like watching like Goku versus
Like shit,
like,
I honestly
fucking
believe Adam could have
Broly.
scored off Julie backhand.
Yeah.
Probably, G. She wouldn't have took that shit like the second time, but he definitely would have scored on her ass, dog. But that's it.
Bruh, and I laugh at the fact that once fucking Fulton Reed shot the fucking damn shot and it hit Tibbles and he had that look on his face like, shit.
Like, fuck, nah.
That nigga woke up and made a McDonald's order, bro.
Bro, like, not just that, like, them motherfuckers, like, yo, like, Fulton, Jesse, and fucking Gee, bro, getting on
the Zamboni
and breaking that shit. Yeah, breaking that shit. They're like, yo, they're like, that was 90s as fuck.
Hey, that's some white privilege for your ass right there, right?
90s antics.
Bro, because they were like, that was sick. Yeah, man. Yeah, awesome. Righteous. And then they looked at it.
Jesse being a full-blown nigga, knowing the first question his mama would ask, we okay?
What the hell you doing on that Zamboni? What the fuck you doing?
Yo, he had that look on his face too, like, shit. Oh, like, ooh.
He was like, I shouldn't have been hanging out with these white boys.
But they're the main character, so they don't have to worry about getting in trouble. It's like this movie is like trouble. What's that?
It's okay. We're ducks.
So the next scene is basically number 2. They find out they get tutors, which they don't really show much of them getting tutoring. It's just it seems like it's just there for show. Like, oh, here's this character who is there.
Also, tutor. Can we talk about how Miss McKay is a terrible tutor? How she was like, oh, Greece didn't have any sports teams. I'm like, bitch, Greece was wrestling for like ages.
Greco-Roman wrestling? I'm just saying.
Bro, I was hoping that somebody would have told her that, but like, ain't nobody. They didn't want to pay attention in class, G. You know, that was the point. And like, yo,
Fulton dumbass was like, did America dominate back then too, bitch?
It's like the American school system has sucked at this point.
I see why y'all need a tutor with your dumbass.
It's like, we don't need a tutor. You know what's funny? Now, were the Junior Goodwill games summer games? Because at that point, I'm like, why the fuck you need a tutor during the goddamn summer
games? They were summer games.
Then why the hell did they need a goddamn tutor then? That's my thing. I was like, it's the summer. The school's out.
I don't know. It probably led into the fall. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, it's something.
Because they were in LA for a while. They were in LA for a while. Because remember, it was a double elimination tournament.
Yeah.
So it lasted a good chunk.
Oh, go ahead.
No, they needed that one person to be they needed that one person to be the straight man, or actually straight woman.
They needed a mother figure. That's what it was.
That's all it really is.
That's exactly what it is.
They were
mother figure in the first movie gone.
Gordon Bombay is the father figure. Charlie Conway's mom is married. Let's bring in another woman.
Also, random Gordon Bombay friend zone Miss McKay at the end when he kissed her on the cheek.
He was like, "Thank you." When he showed up late as fuck.
Yeah, I know, right?
I was like, "Why the fuck are you late, my nigga?" Like,
dude, how does Team USA get on a Wheaties box and they didn't even fucking play one game of hockey yet?
Because of the hype. You know, that's all it is.
The hype train, bro. Hendrix hockey.
Hype and money.
Yeah.
Hendrix hockey.
Yeah, that is true. I keep forgetting that. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, CJ. No,
yeah, I was like, I keep forgetting hockey and the Olympics is like a big money and the sponsors eat that shit up. So you right. Mm-hmm.
It's definitely the motherfuckers probably had McDonald's cups too. But like you know
they probably did have McDonald's. They had the McDonald's glasses, the etched ones. You know they
probably I don't know. You know what? I think if they did get McDonald's,
as soon as they won, DK. As soon as they won.
So
the collectibles.
So they're having a press conference.
Damn.
So they're having a press conference, and Gordon is like, "Yeah, we're Team USA. We're gonna do it." And all of a sudden, our villain of the movie,
he didn't show up till he was like, "We ain't worried about Iceland."
Wolf, the dentist dancer.
Wolf showed up, was like, "Oh yeah, bitch."
Bro, this is the most Disney ass. Like, I didn't know how they could outdo the villain they had in the last movie. This motherfucker here,
it was slick back
hair.
The Dennis Brown, this nigga had everything, bro.
Slick back
Lion King.
the blonde kids, the pretty team position or whatever.
Bruh, not a single minority on that fucking team. It's like, damn.
Bro, like,
It was like,
it's
damn, ain't no niggas in Iceland. All right.
Nah,
cool.
bro. Hey, bro. It's straight up. This motherfucker is the most Disney-fied villain that, like, if he was animated, he would be a combination of like Scar and motherfucking
And Jafar.
like, and Jafar,
He'd be
bro, because he
just
was
far.
Like he wasn't quite like
so saucy.
Like he wasn't quite like Gordon's dad in the first movie. You know, it was just like
His dad died.
No, I mean his father figure, I should say, technically.
Coach Riley. Yeah,
Coach Riley. Yeah. Coach Riley, he can go over the top. This one was like, he's very subdued villain, but he's very cocky. The slick back hair.
My dog walked up on him and was like, "We gonna beat that ass."
Yeah, we're gonna whoop your ass.
Bro, like the stories they were saying were like, yo, who the fuck is that? It's like, yo, that's the stand. It's like, this motherfucker was only in the NHL for like a cup of coffee because he kept hitting niggas in the mouth. And like, he was in the building.
Like, he's only in for a year. He collected more teeth than he did goals. I was like, what?
I said, yo,
the fuck?
The jail.
Sociopath?
Under the jail, bro. Under the jail, bro. Throw that motherfucker away, bro. Like, Jesus Christ.
Nigga, who let you out? Like, who gave you a team?
I mean,
that motherfucker was in jail in Iceland. They said, "Yo,
you out here committing felony assaults." Like this nigga was like the fucking Neo Russia from G Gundam. Like this nigga got let out of jail just for the hockey team.
Now here's the thing.
That's it.
Now I was laughing at the fact that when we get into the games themselves, right? So their first team that they got to play against is Trinidad and Tobago, and again, they are the most Brooklyn brawlerish of hockey teams because number one, I'm not saying Trinidad and Tobago. I'm not saying Trinidad and Tobago couldn't have a hockey team, but I was like, so you just gave them tie-dye fucking jerseys because Trinidad and Tobago. Right?
I was like, yo, Trinidad and Tobago is so fucking proud, my nigga. They would have been red, black, and white all over their fucking uniforms. Number one. Number two, they wouldn't have had a fucking Bahamian Jukanu band in the fucking background in the stands. They would have been playing full on soca, like. And then the coach had an accent. I was like, bitch,
you did it, mom. I'm like, what?
The most musical accents I've ever fucking heard. And you pull this shit.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something real quick that some people might have not noticed. If you go look at the theatrical poster of the Mighty Ducks 2 movie, who are the two teams on there? Team USA and what other team?
Trinidad and Tobago.
Trinidad.
They are on that fucking team. When you typically put someone on the front cover like that, that's either gonna be your nemesis or somebody running around, right?
Yep.
It's gonna be somebody relevant. Yeah.
These motherfuckers got scored. I mean, I kid you not.
Got
It
jobs.
was 6-0 in the second period.
Bro, 6-0, and they got 2 pity fucking goals, bro.
Bro. Not even that. Like Team USA, the Ducks were doing their usual shenanigans. Yeah, Flying V, Fulton Reed, every fucking trick in the bag they were just pulling out on. I was like, this is a wash. What the fuck is going on here?
Like, nigga, y'all don't have mercy rules in the Goodwill games? Like,
nah, nigga. Bro. We run these scores up. We run these scores up, dog. What are you talking about?
Yo, hey, question. Question. Why was nobody on the Hawks on Team USA?
Because they're not worthy of being on Team USA. That's why.
Because they wanted the Ducks, man. Actually, if you want to count Adam Banks, but like we're not gonna do that.
Adam Banks is a duck.
Adam Banks is a duck.
I mean, and then on top of that, I mean, but you know what? It would have been interesting if they did put the other three, instead of them like trying to like trip up the Ducks, they put at least one of them on the hockey team just for tension's sake.
Yeah, that's what I would have did. Shit.
I mean that would have been dope.
I'd have been like, yo, one of y'all didn't make it. That's it. You only here 30 minutes into the movie, bro. You out of the tryouts. I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you.
Fam, like going back to Trinidad and Tobago, man, they celebrate the one fucking goal, bro. Like the one goal.
I mean, it's no different than NFL teams. They getting washed 35-0 and they score a touchdown and they doing the fucking victory dance and shit. I'm like, dog, I scored 7 points.
That's one. That's one dude celebrating, G. One dude.
That's true. That's true.
That was the
is
entire goddamn team.
It's like we did it! Yay! You know what?
Like,
Scored against Team USA.
I don't know who got it worse though.
Like, in my like, it's cool. Y'all don't really have hockey, so.
I mean, I don't know what's worse, them or Italy getting fucking washed.
Nah,
Italy,
I'm gonna tell you what
Italy got washed. Italy got shaded, like by Goldberg with these fucking low key racist remarks.
Bro,
It was like, come on,
they like,
Hey, Paisan!
like, yo, Goldberg, what the fuck? Like, that's
It's like, hey, Paisan! It's like, hey, Paisan! You want some spaghetti?
This motherfucker came up. Nah, if Italy was like, y'all got to fuck this motherfucker up. And he get was like, what? Say something. Yo, nah, the biggest. All right, so if we're talking, now I know if we're gonna talk about hockey scores in this fucking game, in this fucking movie. Once again, me being a hockey watcher, me being the predominantly hockey guy here, we build this shit around the USA.
Oh, yes, we do.
And yet, what's the one fucking country that's good in fucking hockey that we did not see throughout this entire movie except for one newspaper clip?
Russia.
Canada, nigga.
Oh, Canada.
Russia,
Yeah.
Russia beating Iceland one time.
Yeah.
That's it.
And Canada,
Russia,
not Canada.
So I didn't say.
And Canada.
I didn't say Russia.
We didn't even see anything from the Canada game.
I mean, I said
there was. Them niggas lost. Russia at least beat Iceland. But Canada, one of the greatest countries to play the fucking sport, is nowhere.
You mean to tell me there was no good players in Canada? I find that hard to believe.
USA, I think the only time I saw them was when Keenan hit his little knuckle puck.
Yo, I'm just saying, it was a slow year in Alberta. What the fuck happened, nigga?
Niggas in
Like,
Nova Scotia was that year.
Bro, was niggas out there at the fucking dungeon, bro?
They had the measles or something. What the fuck's going on here?
I mean, yo, no, real talk.
Everybody stayed behind to watch Bret Hart matches. So,
nah, real talk. I know what happened.
Hey, I forgot. Like that was like, yo, Bret Hart was hot that year. They was like, nah, bro, we good.
Yeah, we good. We good.
All right. If anything, curling championships was lit that year, and nobody was. No, real talk.
Can't nobody.
Curling in Canada is amazing. It's amazing.
Curling matches. I thought that shit was gonna be boring. That shit is actually kind of dope.
I mean,
I was watching. I forgot which year the Olympics I was watching. I think it was last decade or something. It was the first time I ever saw curling, and I was like glued to the screen. I didn't know how none of that shit worked. It was so awesome.
I mean, but it's like once you get past these two games, this is where it gets interesting. Not interesting, but this is where it gets kind of like this is time waste. This is filler. So because on one hand, during this whole before we get to that, but during this whole thing, we get establishments. We get Fulton Reed and Dean Portman. They're established for their enforcer skills, and they're the Bash Brothers and stuff. Even to the degree that Mr. Tibbles is like yucking it up there in the fucking owner's box, like, yeah, they're the Bash Brothers, man.
Tibbles was the one that gave him the name Bash Brothers.
Yeah, he gave the Bash Brothers and stuff.
They were the Bash Brothers without the steroids. So
yeah, hey, look, man, Fulton looked like Dean Portman. I'm like, you sure you're
nigga? I don't know.
I was about to say, man, Portman looked like he did it.
Dean Portman looked like he did steroids.
Definitely had needle marks on his ass cheek.
You ain't lying about that, man.
Bro, and he actually, you know what? He had the rage to that shit too. Now I think about it, because he's ready to fight a nigga every fucking step of the way.
Yo, he was on the edge, man. He was like fucking Ben Affleck in that fucking HBO afternoon special and shit when he rammed his shoulder into the fucking wall. I was like, God damn, dude, like you that aggressive?
This motherfucker, bro, he fucking up shit.
Dude, yo, time out. Can we see that these grown ass dudes fucking up these little kids in Trinidad and Tobago and Italy? I'm like, dog, what is going on here?
All right, so look. I'm mad that they at least showed that the Italians played defense, but they just straight up washed Trinidad and Tobago. Let's just be real. Yeah, they would in real life. But I'm just saying, man, Trinidad and Tobago didn't do nothing.
Dude, they
put up
didn't do shit.
They put up no defense.
I mean, they were fucking them up, Fulton, just all the plays and stuff. And then, like, even to the degree that we also get the introduction to fucking Russ Tyler. He's like, mocking Jesse. Basically, this is, you know what? This is Russ Tyler. This is Russ Tyler doing the heat check on Jesse, like, I'm gonna take your position.
If Jesse, I swear I would have turned around by accident, complete accident. Nigga, shut up.
Bro,
Man,
like you,
Keenan, that whole
like,
movie was just going on them niggas.
Bro, Keenan was giving them like CJ was saying, Keenan was giving the niggas the heat check because they were like, "Hey man, y'all full of yourselves.
Y'all ain't good.
Like,
y'all good. We can show y'all what's good. Like, and it's true. It's always some hood niggas that play the sport better than pros somewhere.
Like, y'all, like, hey, you niggas is ass. And then but real shit, you do see like later on, he's like, actually, I think it was the Italy game, and he's like clapping his hands, he's like, okay.
All right, that was not bad.
All right, man. You know what that was? No, Shag, you know what that was? Like, yep, the talent's there, but you some trash. You some trash.
Yeah, that golf clap.
Yeah, you potential garbage.
Yo, no, who scored that goal? That was Fulton that scored.
Yeah, that was Fulton.
Yeah, that was Fulton that scored that.
Yeah, it was Fulton.
He's like, oh shit, all right, I like what I see. All right, cool.
Yo, but what kills me is that during this time too, our boy the Wolf is watching the games like, I'm not impressed.
Oh no, he definitely scouting niggas, man. He like, all right, Wolf is
because
coaching.
He had all they plays down by the time they played the first time.
Here's the kicker though, because this is the thing that even D pointed out. So it's like, how is it that the Wolf is doing his job as a coach and scouting, but Gordon is like, nah, we don't scout here. We just chill.
Because Gordon got caught up in the commercialism of
symbolism, guys. It's a message. It's a message.
Like
don't let corporations get to you.
I loved how that storyline went completely nowhere, man. I was like, so we're just dropping your sponsor. I'm like, I don't think you can do that by contract, my nigga.
I'm jumping
sponsorship. I'm like, my nigga, you already signed up for the rest of the tournament. You might as well stick around.
That was the kicker, because I know I'm dropping ahead here. When Iceland beats them 12-1, Tibbles is like, hey, Gordon, the sponsors don't like losing. I'm like, sponsors don't really care about losing? So what's going on here?
My money.
Hold on. We getting ahead of ourselves.
I know that, but I'm just
elimination tournament, bro.
Because no, and we going right into that game. But let's once again going back to Wolf being the coach. This motherfucker sends out his female assistant to go sit there and go on a date with fucking Gordon. And I'm like, yo. And of course, Gordon, seeing a pretty face. Sometimes men see pretty women, they start saying,
hey man, she cute. I don't blame you.
It went nowhere. It didn't go anywhere beyond them going out for ice cream.
Oh yeah, no. You also forget, guys. Her and the fucking tutor did a stare off like they were about to fight, but didn't fight. Because that's what.
That went completely nowhere.
Bro, like she came up, introduced. They went out for ice cream. Of course, you see like the hoodlums they are. Dean, Portman, and fucking Fulton just out and about,
getting chicks numbers.
Like, yeah, fuck curfew.
Like, yeah, we out sneaking out curfew, my nigga.
Oh man, we're gonna drink. Look, these three things: liquor. We're like, can we get drunk? Can we smoke pot?
Bruh, do you know,
not
man?
Weed. Hey, look, not weed. Where's the pot at?
If this was a
I guarantee you that Dean Portman had at least 3 J's under his pillow at the door.
If this wasn't a Disney franchise,
one J. They had one J.
If this wasn't a Disney franchise, you say
at least 3.
If this movie series,
one to himself, and 2 he smoked with Fulton.
If this movie franchise wasn't under Disney and say this is New Line, we would have got a scene with Dean and Fulton sneaking into a bar, drinking and hitting on women and getting into a fight.
Yeah, that probably would have happened. That probably would have happened. You know what, Chris? And I don't say this often. Disney probably would have done that at one point. They probably would have done that.
It would have been a wacky scene.
This wasn't the movie to do it.
It would have been.
Not this movie. This wasn't the movie to do that to, though.
Bro.
It would have been a cool running style bar fight. I guarantee you.
Yeah, yes, it would have.
They were the fucking suburban version of Redman and Method Man running around.
Yeah, they were.
Like, yo,
they really were.
Good. Like, yo, let me see your titties. And be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, no, they were out there.
Let's put it this way. Let's just put it this way.
This was like if you were to remake How High for the Disney Channel, it would be Fulton and Portman. And
Yep.
Let me put it to you this way. We would have got at least 10-minute videos on YouTube of them two in a series. That's all I'm trying to say.
My name is Fulton. My name is Fulton Reed.
Like nothing long. Like I said, 10-minute episodes. You know what I mean?
Wait, my name is Fulton Reed, and I'm Dean Portman. And you're watching the Disney Channel. Dun, 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 dun.
Yo,
we're the best brothers. Yeah.
And then they sneak. Okay, so then they out and about and they see Coach Bombay out with old girl and get butthurt. Now these ain't the smartest niggas on the team. I'm gonna say that off rip, at all. Like I'm gonna say that off rip, but they know say, oh, so yo, that's old girl from Iceland, huh? What coach doing with her, G? Like I don't know, man, but that shit ain't right.
Even back then, I'd have been like, he trying to fuck. What you mean?
Oh, that's the time out.
No, I mean, like, word. Like, that's the shit. Like, really, like, that's what you see. Bolton had the same fucking face, had the same look on his face. Like, yo, I think he's just trying to fuck. But Portman's like, yo, that shit ain't right.
But here's the kicker about that, though.
Fuck that nigga. He didn't say nah. Portman didn't say no, my coach. He was like, fuck, and then Fulton was like, I guess it's fuck that nigga. All right.
But here's the kicker about that, though. When her and Gordon bumped to each other after the press conference after they beat Italy, and all of a sudden the wolf comes out of nowhere and was like, Gordon, how's it going? I met my assistant. And then Gordon walks away, and I was like, and this is the wolf basically telling her, go after him now.
You must go to him. You must go to him.
Suck his dick now.
Suck it
Look,
down.
gentlemen, that's what a scammer looked like in the 90s. That is what a scammer looks like in the 90s.
Yes, bro. Like that shit was crazy. So she fucking around getting other information, and then we go into the game. As soon as the game happened, what Iceland do? Beat their ass. Like Borman doesn't even first
bag.
Okay, no. I'm gonna walk that back. Not even 3 seconds in the game, they get Portman because they were like, yo, he a hothead. Get this motherfucker out.
Get the fuck out of here.
They set Portman up. And here's the crazy shit. I'm gonna tell you this: the refs were fucking like the wolf had them niggas in the bag.
Oh yeah, he paid them shit off. He paid them off. I'm like, what? 3 seconds in, they
calls,
kicked out.
There were so many missed calls.
So many, and then fucking only for Iceland to get that shit. Like I said, 3 seconds. This motherfucker Portman gets like put out.
Oh, dude, Iceland is doing whatever. Here's the thing. This is the start of where Iceland, and we see it in the next movie with the Varsity Squad. They're literally exposing the fuck out of ducks. Flying bee? Nope. Get that shit out of here. Hey,
let me get this straight. The best way to stop the flying V
is run through
just moving directly toward it.
Yep. Take your two biggest dudes, and just run into them. The book will eventually pop up somewhere.
Bro, the Varsity Squad in the third movie did the same exact shit. Like, oh yeah, we're just gonna take a page from the Iceland team and just run through y'all guys. Like, nah, get out of here.
I'm like,
fuck out of here.
We did it the Junior Goodwill Games, nigga. We got you.
How y'all doing this again? But anyway, so they do that shit. Portman was the first one to go. They whooping Gold, like they are beating the shit out of everybody.
Goldberg's ass.
Fucking Goldberg.
Goldberg getting a workout like a motherfucker. Like, shit, this is the most work I got to do in this game. God damn.
And then finally, Adam Banks scored on him, and then gets the shit slashed out of his wrist.
Bruh.
It's 3 fucking movies, and Adam Banks gets his ass whooped in all 3, bruh.
Bruh, he almost took his arm off that shit. I'm like, dog.
Let me get this straight though. Penalty box for 2 minutes for doing that shit. Are you fucking kidding me?
Portman just kicked out the game though.
He should have been done.
Portman gets kicked out of the game just for show tackling the guy. Like, what?
No, not even. He fucking bumped the ref. Cause he ain't see the ref. He's like, man, what the hell? And then the ref is like, nope, you out of
Get out of here.
Get out of here, bro.
I hate that rule. I hate the rule of bumping the ref.
Didn't somebody kick out the game for fucking intent to injure?
Connie.
Connie. No, it was Julie.
Yeah, Julie.
Intent to injure.
Hey guys, can you hold my gloves? Bam.
Because Goldberg was getting his ass whooped. Like he went to Coach Bombay was like, yo, take his spot. Like, yo, I'm swapping you out, putting you in. Go show me what you can do. As soon as she gets in the ice, they talking shit to her. She's like, yeah, could you hold these for me real quick? She's like, yeah. And
Actually, let me ask you this, guy.
And the fucking call was like, push with the tender injury. I'm like,
let me ask you guys this: if Julie the Cat was in, do you think that score would have pretty much stayed the same there? They would just get back out like 5-1. It'd been 5-1.
At least 5-1.
Yeah, 5-1.
No,
I think they still would have lost, but yeah, that score was.
Oh, they would have lost. I think it would have been like 7 though. I think it would have dropped 7 because all of us, we have seen it with our favorite teams. When you are getting your ass kicked, you are getting your ass kicked. It doesn't matter how good any of the players are on your team. Everybody is at a 60 at that game.
I will say this, because if you getting in, if you got that shitty goal, if you have a goalie that's shit and you have a better, like, let's be honest, if Julie had started the game, it wouldn't have been that way.
Oh yeah,
it wouldn't have been that way.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
You putting a better player in the, not against Goldberg, but you putting a better player in the fucking goal. Julie wouldn't have had that. She probably would have had because of how the game was being called, they probably would have had maybe 1 or 2 goals on her, maybe. But that's I'm telling
you, that shit would have been at least 5-1 because they had fucking Duck scouted down to the fucking letter.
Hey, did y'all love the fucking evil Disney music that they play with Iceland just running over them? They're like that ominous, like orchestrated, like not one-winged angel playing while they're fucking up the fucking ducks.
Dude,
they score and there's like a little bit of hope in the music, and then that shit gets squashed.
Oh, so this dude hit fucking Adam's arm. Hope was lost. It's like,
this is that weird time where in sports movies where we dropped our hate for the Russians and the Germans, and so we had to find new people to hate.
It's like Iceland, we must hate them now.
Hate the Icelander. Why? They think they're so good with their beautiful country.
We didn't point out the fact that also apparently Gordon, he's corporate. He's Vince McMahon now. And he has the slick back hair like the wolf. He wants to be like the wolf now. He has a 3-piece suit on, and now he's corporate.
It's not that he wanted to be like the wolf. He started tripping because he fucking lost. And his ass was on the line.
I lost my way. So I went corporate.
But here's the thing that get me. This real talk. Real talk. The thing that get me is this: they painted the coach out to be the bad guy. We told them niggas to run the ice. I'm just gonna be real. Fuck yeah, you running the ice. We lost
12-1.
You get your ass on that ice right the fuck now. Nah, I don't want to hear none of that shit. Because obviously none of y'all want to play in this motherfucker. Well, I would have played it too.
Nigga, we was having fun to you guys. What? 12-1.
Yo, real shit. Are we really forgetting that fucking Bombay had that party at his fucking apartment?
Bruh, let me talk about this. This motherfucker is trying to pimp out a fucking a fucking sneaker loafer, and Kareem spoke to me and everybody else. You really think kids want to
be coaches?
Want to be coaches?
It was foreshadowing too. Fucking Charlie at the end. That shit was foreshadowing.
No, but you don't even pitch a fucking sneaker a loafer. Who the fuck is buying a goddamn casual loafer? I'm not.
I'm gonna tell you who. I will tell you exactly who.
Let me get these loafers. I'm gonna be clean as fuck. Boy, you finna get fried.
Let me tell you who was gonna buy those loafers. The casual kid that knows what comfort is. The casual kid that knows what style. They call
Skechers,
dude. The casual kid that knows a juice box is only as good as the one you get first.
It's called Skechers. That's the comfortable thing. Is he saying loafers?
Nigga,
I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm sorry. Are you describing LA Gears right now?
Bruh.
Like, it
fuck
don't make no
sense. LA Gears is the shit.
Yeah, it was.
It don't make no sense, man, because he was being like, Gordon was turning back into the yuppie he was.
You know what? That's true.
Yep. Look, I get it.
And my thing is, like, they kept like bringing up Pat Riley's name. I'm like,
he's not Pat Riley. Hey, to answer D's question though, 1 to 10, I put him as very middle of the road. Hans was a better coach than Gordon Bombay, and Hans is one of those.
Was the fundamentals. He knew the fundamentals, and he knew how to teach some kids to skate.
Yeah.
As far as strategy, we see how they snuffed out the flying V.
Yeah. I mean,
Bruh, Like, so we get so back to that part, like, cause I really want to put that on Front Street, cause we ain't gonna let that shit slide. This motherfucker just try to pimp that shit out to Kareem. Kareem looking at this nigga like, you must be out your goddamn mind. But then,
Also,
so yeah,
let's not forget how the Asian figure skating stereotype.
Yeah, Christina Yamaguchi.
Yes, it was an allusion to Christina Yamaguchi, and she was at the party.
Bro, speaking of which, why they did my man Kelly Wood so bad? Like, Coach went up, like Bombay went up and said, "Yo, what you got for me, dog?" He's like, "All right, I'm finna do this, and I should get us a goal." He's like, "Bet." As soon as he gets on the ice and he fucking
my dog got body.
2 dudes, bro, they slowed that shit down, thinking he was gonna do something. I'm thinking he about to get killed. This motherfucker got destroyed, and then they pulled this nigga off the ice.
Yo, he got sandwiched like a motherfucker. It was like, nope, not today, bitch. Bam.
Like, like done.
Yo, Iceland are a bunch of grown ass men. I thought Fulton and Dean Portman were grown ass men. Nah.
I'm pretty sure one of them was a 22-year-old man named Jorgen.
I'm pretty sure 3 of them play in the league over there in Iceland, man. I guarantee you they do.
I mean, it's kind of reminiscent of how, like,
14.
I mean, it's kind of reminiscent of how before we had the Dream Team, we had college kids in the Olympic basketball team, and they were getting washed by these fucking grown ass adults, and everybody USA was like, "Nah, nigga, get some NBA players in there. Fuck this. Nope, not today."
Oh man,
I mean,
but you know what? No. See, here's the funny thing. Basketball has a weird history where, America kind of does need to be motherfucking nerfed. Because
at least back then we were nerd back then.
Basketball we do. Real talk. I personally think the Canadians should get nerfed too in hockey. I think they should get nerfed.
You think so? What? Put the B squad of Canadian players in? It's still gonna wash everybody.
I'm talking like minor league players, college kids. But the point is that the reason why they're doing it for America is because all the good players come from America. Not to say that good players don't come around the world, but let's just be honest. 95% of the best players come out of America.
They come from America and Turkey, like real talk.
Bro,
I wouldn't say Turkey. Would I say Turkey? I don't know, but whatever. I don't know. I get it with that. I get it with basketball.
But Gordon, after this, this is where the team all of a sudden heel turns and it's like, yo, fuck this nigga. You too yuppie for us. We're out. Fuck this. We don't listen to this.
Man, you sold out. I'm like, hey kids, if y'all lose one more time, y'all going back to Minnesota. Like, y'all want to do this now?
See, this is the point. I said, like, my nigga, this is literally your second fucking loss in a hockey game, period.
Ever.
Like, you're 7-2. What are you upset about?
Fam, I just realized something too. Just going back to what Tibbles was telling him, like they don't like losers. Like, bro, we just lost 1 game. On top of that, though, you lost it 12-1, bro. If it was like a closer game, Tibbles might have not came to you with that bullshit. But that was an embarrassing.
But do you really think Hendricks cares, though?
No.
It's the 90s. They trying to put that shit in, like a real business. No. But it's like, but also, if for like movie standpoints, you're looking at it like, okay, you got embarrassed in front of national TV, and you think they're gonna want to fuck with you after that?
TV.
At that point in time, okay, that's even worse. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But like you got our shit on, and you embarrassing us, and then what? But that's not even the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is they got 1 game away from elimination. Why the fuck did they lose that other game?
Wait a minute, I thought it was double. No, I thought it was
double elimination tournament.
Yeah, you lose 2, you're out.
It was a double elimination tournament.
Yeah, double elimination.
I had to like, it was cracking me. I was like, what in the fuck? How?
So Miss McKay decides, because the team comes in the next day because they clearly been playing. They were basically practicing until like 2 a.m. and shit. They come in all ragged, and she decides, to cancel practice. And coach comes in there like, all right, team, let's practice. And she's like, yeah. So basically, in a nutshell, she looks at Bombay and was like, hey, dog. So you lost your way. You might want to go do some soul searching.
Real talk. Here's me, bitch. They need to be on ice
right now.
Why is it even a question? Look, you can cuss me out later. But right now, we need to do something about that 12-1 that got dropped on our fucking head.
My man went on a montage and fucking was rollerblading at fucking Venice
Getting that
Beach.
sunset.
For the second time in a fucking like movie series, this motherfucker.
These niggas didn't even rest on their day off. Can we talk? Didn't even rest on their day off.
Nah. Took
They
like
went to play against LA.
They took a 1 hour nap and went out there and started practicing at the facility until the Rainbow Coalition, led by Russ Tyler, had to teach them how to. The hood guys had to teach them how to play hockey. You know.
Now here's the problem.
I'm still surprised that Jesse didn't call him a nigga, because I would have been like,
bruh,
nigga, if you don't get out of my fucking face.
Now look,
no shit.
I'm not saying that this can't happen, but the chances of this shit is very low. I'm not saying that it can't happen.
The thing is, I think them little niggas is all from the suburbs.
I mean, yeah. Those are clearly kids. Look, those are clearly kids for Van A's that just went down to LA.
That is the most multicultural hood group of kids I've ever seen in one hood ever in a movie.
Yeah, we got the black kids, we got
the
Spanish
Asians,
kids,
we got Spanish, we got Puerto Rican. I'm like, what?
we got rough white kid that lives like the black people, but he got a heart of gold.
We got the fucking Mexican kid teaching the Cuban kid how to stop and shit.
I mean,
bro,
I'm laughing at this shit.
The crazy shit about that, real quick, another thing, the crazy shit about that 12-1 shit, the refs whooped their ass too.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And you mad at them because the refs was beating their. I mean, yeah, they played like ass, but it wasn't their fucking fault. They getting their
exactly.
The game was over in the first fucking period.
Investigate the fucking refs.
I mean,
ain't nobody said not one thing about the refs, dog. Not a one person in that fucking movie want to discuss how bad the refs were that game.
Like Adam straight up damn near got his wrist broken.
And that dude only got 2 minutes. Didn't even get booted out. Not even
2 minutes. Nobody thought to be like, hey, ref, that's a questionable ass call. Do we need to pull you from this fucking tournament?
Hey, did you love how Dean Portman pulled up on his ass when he got into the penalty box? Like he about ready to jump over and whoop his ass?
Yes. Yo, that nigga Dean was like, yo, I want you.
Yo, he pulled up on him like, yo, he changed and was like, all right, I'm gonna fucking pull up on these motherfuckers. Like, oh, he about that life. All right, cool. I love it. I love it.
Dean is like,
and then later on, that nigga Dean flipped one of them niggas into the fucking box. Like,
no, that was D3.
Oh, that was.
Oh yeah,
no.
D3. That was.
Yeah, that was D3.
No,
that was D3. That was D3.
D2.
Did he do it in D2?
Nah,
he dumped somebody into the box.
Oh yeah, he did in the box. Yeah, he didn't break the glass. Yeah, he did dump into the box. My bad. You right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he did do it. Yeah, he did do it. Yeah. But like but the fact that they're sitting up there playing street hockey to tag teams, whoop, there it is. I fucking laughed. Fucking Ken Wu is getting taught how to fucking trash talk and fucking pull some guy's shirt over their head and whoop their ass.
My dog became Baby Bash. Baby Brother.
The one time he became Baby Bat. Well, no, he did in the third one, so you're right. Yeah.
He turned the fuck up. Like, Kenny Wu was like,
don't mean no more.
Bro, dude, he's telling them just like, yo, how to play hockey and stuff, how to play the fucking hood way and shit. Like, it was literally like No. Here
you go. What Russ brother said? How to play real Team USA hockey.
Bruh, no, not even that, but like, yo, it reminded me of the Apollo Creed shit from Rocky 3 where Apollo was like, yeah, you gotta get your eye of the tiger back. We're gonna go to the hood. We're gonna teach you how to. I'm like, what? What?
Yeah, said that shit like Ray from South Central. All right, young brother.
It's time to do this.
Time to get you jumped in on the set.
So they finally, after they get their game on with them and they find their renewed energy, they play into the game, but Bombay isn't there. So they get the tutor to roll up in there and be their temporary coach, Miss McKay, and she's the temporary coach, and it's the usual, like, how do I switch people out? You gotta say change it up, and all that stuff.
What?
And to which I'm like, can you do that? Because she wasn't on the roster as an assistant coach. I don't think you can do. Okay, cool. I guess we can just do that. And as they're playing and stuff, all of a sudden Gordon, comes in there with the duck call to get the Ducks going. And I like how Jesse off rip was like, "Yo, fuck that nigga."
Yep.
Jesse,
Ignore him.
his shit from the first movie.
It's like this motherfucker ain't come for us. He ain't come to the hood, man. Now all of a sudden he want to be part of the gang? Nah, man, fuck that dude. He ain't part of this.
I like how the non-Ducks was confused.
Like, what the fuck is he doing?
It's like, what's he doing here?
Fuck
He's
is
just-
that?
It's
Nigga,
like,
are you going hunting? What is that?
So he gets there, and Gordon is like, "Hey, I'm sorry for being an asshole. I lost my way. You will never see yuppie Gordon Bombay again. He's gone. Let's win this game and stuff." And Team USA ends
Boy,
up.
he ain't lied though.
Yeah. I mean, and Team USA. What team were they playing? Was it? It wasn't. No, it wasn't Italy. It was who the fuck were they playing?
Russia.
It wasn't Canada.
No, Germany.
Germany.
Yeah, Germany.
Germany.
It was Germany.
Yeah, they played Germany and stuff, and they did the flying V, and they get to the next round. I'm like, okay, so you went back to the flying V because I guess Germany didn't watch the game tape of how to beat that. But okay.
No, they went back to the flying V, Chris, because they're a team now.
See, the whole point, the thing is, I kind of got it because the whole thing with the flying V is that you never know who's going to get the puck to take the shot.
Yeah. I mean, did you love the montage of Gordon finally looking at tape of the other team like he should have done in the first place?
Yeah,
Like,
if
we
he'd done that shit in the first place. If he'd done that shit in the first place. Look, this team at this point is like 6-2 overall. If he would have watched that tape at the beginning, as good as this team is, as unreasonably good as this team is, they should have mudded out Iceland.
You never taught Louise how to stop all this time until this montage? Really?
So let me get this shit straight. That basic rule, that basic thing you had to teach one of your top stars, you didn't teach them how to stop yet?
And then, it took you all that to be like, I know, let's get some soda cans.
Yeah, I mean, that's Jan's way. It ain't quite eggs, but, it's the closest you get, That's
soft hands, baby, soft hands.
Soft hands, even to the point that, as Dee pointed out, Adam didn't earn that little sad moment of tears.
Look, I get it, but the whole, you know what? I wish my dad was in the stands too. Like, oh God, movie, really?
Oh, yo, you like how he looked up and
this long?
Yo, I like how
this long to do that.
Yo, Charlie literally looks at Adam when he's looking up there like, you got a girlfriend up there? Nah, man, those are scouts. They looking at me. I'm like, dog, you're not. I think you haven't hit high school yet. What is going on?
I don't know. I don't. Well,
look for you in middle school. That's a real thing.
I'm about to say, don't they look for you? Especially, hold on. Seeing that he's number one
all the time. Scouts will come look for you in middle school.
But let's look at it this way also too. Not only are you on a national team, sir, but every good school in fucking Minnesota, and there's a bunch of them, want you. There's going to be every prep school in fucking Minnesota wants you. And then on top of that, there's going to be universities already trying to put their hands on you right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you were the national team, everybody is looking at you. Yep. So of course, man. But then again, like I said, you didn't earn that cry to me, bro. Now, I get it. Your dad ain't there. I get it. I totally get it. Come here, man. Give me a hug.
If they did that in the first one, I would have understood because your dad was all about you play for the Hawks, but in the second one, it wasn't even necessary.
Dude, Gordon playing.
Look. Let's keep it the real '90s coaches. It's all right. It's gonna be okay, kid. All right. Don't cry. That's some bitch. That's bitch shit. All right. Come on. You're not a fucking girl. Let's go.
Oh, you know what? Godchild said it best. He said Adam had a Kobe and LeBron mindset.
Who had it?
Adam.
He did. Adam did have a Kobe and LeBron mindset.
I mean, yeah, this is true because I mean we've known this since game one. He's like the most serious minded of the hockey players. So yeah, that makes perfect sense and stuff. But I like how Gordon admitted to Adam off rip. Man, I was a horrible coach. How did I not notice that fucking wrist was fucked up? We're gonna have to get that X-ray done. I was like, damn, dude, you just now picked that shit up. Then
y'all didn't do it. Y'all do an X-ray when he got off the ice the first time.
Better question coming from the back here. Hi, D. Shaw, 3 Black Geeks. I have one good question. So you mean to tell me there's no type of medical staff checking up on the kids before they hit the ice?
Nope.
So you telling me that the medical staff that y'all had on deck Nobody decided, hey, he got hit pretty hard.
D. Ain't no goodwill at them games, G.
Ain't no goodwill at them. Get the fuck out. Chad, get the fuck out. What the fuck?
Hey, got stomped out, bro. I'm just saying, G. Like,
yo, I like.
Hey, ain't nobody checking on these kids.
Hey, you know what, man? If he has that Mamba mentality that Adam was like, you know what? I'm gonna put this ace bandage on and I'm gonna be fucking great.
That kid got a swollen ass wrist. It's like, good God, kid. No, you're not playing today.
He really thought that ace bandage was gonna help, and then Bombay. When he came down,
miracle healing. Yeah, like a miracle healing when he was like, I woke up and the pain was gone.
Bullshit. You have a fractured wrist.
Bro.
You have a fractured wrist. You should not be playing on that right now.
When he gave him the hockey stick before he got the x-ray, and he's like, all right, now rotate it. I was like, that's a dick move, Gordon, but it's a great move at the same time.
He knew because Gordon knew what he was doing. Like, hey, bro, I know you want to go out there, but you hurt, G. He's like, yeah, you doing good. Rotate this fucking stick, then. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I know. That's also a sign of a good coach.
Let's see you want this shit.
Look, that's also a sign of a good coach or a coach that know how to work around the shit. See, if he rotated it, winced a little bit, but still made it through all right, Bombay was like, all right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm bringing you in the second quarter, right? Then we're going to take you out and see how it is.
Adam was in fucking agony, and you could see it on his face.
Oh, he shook. Did you see the shaking of the stick when he tried to turn it? I was like, oh yeah, you ain't.
The second he dropped that junk in his hand, it was like, oh, that's game over, bro. You can't do shit with it, man.
Damn, that nigga Adam was distraught, bro.
It's like his life was over. Like it's the kid that it's like the kid. It's like you know what it is? It's like fucking Boozy and fucking Friday Night Lights and shit. When he broke his fucking leg and Jet Jackson had to take over. He knew his career was done. It's like, oh yeah, you ain't playing football in the college, dog. You done. You over.
But here's my thing, right? So thinking about D2 and the D3. Mm-hmm. How the fuck did Charlie get a scholarship?
Everybody got a scholarship on the Ducks. That's why, because they're the Ducks.
Hey man, that's that. Like, yo, you play for that team, scholarship.
Also, like Gordon Bombay went to that school, so it's kind of like, they got the hook up.
Yeah. What was it? Yeah, we gonna get. Like, yo, we gonna do that. Like,
I think even one of the varsity guys was like, man, my little brother was supposed to come here, but the Ducks took his scholarship. I was like, God damn. It's like Jesus.
That's how you
sucks to suck, my nigga.
Hey, bro.
Like Charlie, Charlie did not have very many highlight moments in these movies.
Yeah, and the first movie was the only time he had a highlight because he got the shootout scene and that was it.
He had the shootout and that was it.
In the second movie,
they realized. In the second movie, they realized, and I'm sorry, CJ, my fault. Like, the second movie, they realized, hey man, Charlie ain't really all that good, G. Like, we got more players, we got better players than him. We picked up a nigga off the street that's better than Charlie.
In the third movie, he had to earn
this nigga brought in a whole new shot. Like, this nigga's innovative. Like,
but I would give the third movie credit though. Like, he had to earn being leader of that team.
Yeah,
and it made perfect sense and stuff because even the coach of the team was like, "Oh, you got a C on your shoulder. Yeah, you're not a fucking captain. Get the fuck out of my face."
Also, Jesse Hall wasn't in the third movie because black kids don't get scholarships to prep school for hockey.
No, sir. Only one black kid can get a scholarship, sir, and it had to be Kenan Thompson. We don't give. No. One black kid.
It had to go to Kenan Thompson, not because he's popular, but because he's cute. He's adorable, and
that goddamn knuckle puck.
Bro, yeah, Jesse Hall wasn't bringing the knuckle Jesse Hall wasn't bringing the knuckle puck in that fucking movie, my nigga. Ain't like, look,
hey,
bro, all I'm saying.
I'll say Jesse Hall was the second best scorer on that team, bro.
I know, right? But that's what I'm saying. He didn't have a knuckle puck.
Like, no, like, look, real shit. Like, we can cover that. But it's crazy because it's like, yo, because let's be real. Going from D2 to D3, all the motherfuckers kind of like, everybody took a step back because they were like, yo, I'm bigger than this movie. Yeah. But here's another thing. Speaking of which, because I'm going to bring it back to D2, but this is also D3. Why was that motherfucker gonna stall on the fucking varsity team?
Oh man, they were reusing characters, weren't they?
Yes, they were.
Damn.
He was not. Yeah, they were using actors. He was not Gunnar Stahl in D3, but he was another fucking dude.
Yo.
Didn't have
Yeah, it was
blonde
a
hair.
scooter. That's what it was.
Disney villains.
Bro, but what the kicker was that, like, the way him and Julie looked at each other in the third one, I was like, did they know each other? Like, okay, whatever. All right.
That's Gunnar Stahl. Gunnar Stahl without his fucking hair.
Gunnar Stahl with a fucking American accent now instead of an Icelandic accent.
Like Gunnar Stahl said about like have 6
He was like,
dialogue.
He came to the school like, yeah, I'm American boy.
I love French fries.
Like that's crazy. That was crazy as shit.
Michael Jackson, Pepsi.
Ice Cube.
When you look at that fucking Iceland team who are grown ass men, like when they played the game, it was not teenagers, kids. It was fucking
game when they on the fucking ice for 3 shot. All them niggas was tall as their coach.
Bruh.
All them niggas, they were grown ass men, bro. Grown ass men. But it's funny as hell. How many people could you find that are gonna be blonde haired, blue eyed to play on that fucking team? And think about how many people were blonde haired, blue eyed actually playing on that fucking team, bro. That's what Iceland got. That's what Iceland got. How many blonde haired, blue eyed niggas on that fucking squad?
Iceland fucked around and found the Aryan Brotherhood and put all them niggas on.
Man.
They were dyeing them kids' hair, bro.
Had to.
They were like, yo, we need some kids. Like, Iceland don't play hockey. All right, we need some kids from we need some kids, man, and we'll throw it in your contract. We'll pay you. We need to just dye your hair.
Like,
dye your hair blonde,
the casting director was like, we need the whitest of the white.
Hey, did you love how when they got to the final practice, Gordon had them playing, and all of a sudden we see Team Iceland and they break the beach ball like this isn't kids' games, and all of a sudden the Wolf and Bombay have a shootout, and I'm like, here we go.
I gotta be real.
The funny thing was, like, Bombay mudded his ass.
The second they started out and they started doing that rough and shit, they started like pushing each other back and forth all slow. Here's me. Look at these washed ass niggas, man.
Oh yeah, the Wolf went for the leg. You knew full and well. I was like, the Wolf's gonna go for that leg. There ain't no fucking way you're gonna tell me he ain't gonna go for the leg. Come on.
The crazy shit is the game that they were playing is a lot harder than you fucking think, because you have to fucking hit the goal. You have to fucking hit the post.
You have to hit the goal.
Mm-hmm.
You know how fucking accurate you have to be to hit the post, my nigga?
Yep.
Like, you have to, like, and they were fucking pushing each other. Them niggas hitting the post, and Gordon and fucking Bombay out here scooting and dashing. This
like,
motherfucker like back. It's like, hey, bro. Like,
on this nigga. Embarrass this nigga. Like,
bro, here's my thing.
Like, bro, Bombay sitting there.
Like, he was finna win 3-1. Like, he was finna get, like, Wolf was finna get embarrassed, bro. Like,
you can't sit there with a bum knee talking cash shit to a guy that'll probably stab your ass in a heartbeat, knowing full and well.
Of course not.
Bro. Hey, no. Not only did he talk shit, he was finna sun his ass on the ice.
Yep.
Bro, so I'm about to embarrass you in front of your woman and your kids, dog. And I'm not even using my triple deke that you fucking clamoring for. I don't gotta use that to whip your ass.
He was like, that wasn't even a triple D. I was like, oh, he flexed it.
Bro, the crazy
this
shit about that whole
big dick swinging.
The crazy shit about the whole thing is, like, the height advantage that Wolf had over fucking Bombay, but Bombay is a fucking sniper, and goddamn Wolf was a fucking enforcer.
Bro.
All Wolf had to do was fucking outpower him, but he couldn't outpower him. He was like, bro, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna outskate you.
Because he couldn't catch him.
Bro, the whole, like DK said, the whole Iceland team towers over Wolf already, and Wolf, like, he might be breaking maybe 5'10", maybe.
Exactly.
Bro, when I tell you that when I saw that shit and you knew, like, come on, bro, if we put ourselves in Wolf's shoes, I'm fucking Bombay up.
No, that's why I said that's why I said the Wolf. That's why I said Wolf is going for that leg. And I was like, oh, he gonna go for that leg as soon as he down. Yep, he went for the leg. We're good. He swept the leg.
As soon as you said that wasn't for triple D, I got a triple D for you, motherfucker. Deep this shit. Bum. That nigga straight this shit.
Now here's the thing. We finally get to the final game of the movie, and the first, it's funny. The first half of the game, right? it doesn't go as bad as the first time they played against each other because
It was
clearly the
5-0
team.
though.
Yeah, 5-0, but like it was kind of like the team clearly had some fight in them and stuff. And there are moments that happen during the game where it's like a mix of serious and wacky kind of thing and stuff. But actually, before we get to that, so at this point, Russ is replacing Adam. Started the game as DK said. Adam was like, "Look, guys, I'm healed up."
Russ didn't replace Adam. Russ replaced Adam, and Adam replaced Charlie.
Yeah. So basically, what ended up happening was he was like, "All right, bet." Adam's like, "Hey, I'm healed up," and then the coach is like, "Well, I'm sorry, Adam. We got a full team." And Russ about to take his jersey off, and Charlie's like, "Nah, let him take my jersey. He'll go in for me."
Yo, the only thing that was
and that's when I thought that coaching storyline was gonna go somewhere. Nope.
Nah, bro. The only thing that was missing at the end of that when he traded off for him was teamwork. Pass it on. That was like the only thing that was missing.
Bro, that's how you knew Charlie's trash, bro. Because Charlie knew he was trash. He said, "Yo, Adam a better player than me. He gonna play."
Yeah, he gonna play.
Charlie was like, these niggas still call me Spazway in the hood. I'm not.
Let me go ahead and let Adam come in here. He's good and stuff. But the game itself, it's a lot of crazy moments and stuff. Like I said, fucking hop along Gretzky out here taking away agency from Connie in one scene. I'm like, what in the world are we doing here, movie?
Yo, all of a sudden she needs to be protected. He come out of nowhere. When all that happened, I just said this: suspended. The whole team suspended. The game is over.
Kick him out the game. He's gone.
My thing was like, Connie's been a badass since day one, bro. Like, why?
I think her getting checked on the board is a day of hockey. So I think she'll been fine. I mean,
I think she would have been all right.
So yeehaw, let me rope him up. I'm like,
fam.
And then you see it in face. Bombay was like, they finna forfeit this fucking game.
They about to cancel this. This kid done fucked up.
Bombay had a look on his face did this nigga take a rope?
Chris, this be the question. We just sitting there in silence. I'm looking at you, my assistant coach. Who let him have the rope? Who told him to rope? No, shut the fuck up. Who told him that he can bring the rope in here?
Who put the rope in the
That's the one question of all that shit. Like, now why did he have this shit?
You know what I think a nigga from Iceland put the rope in the box.
It had to be. It seems like the only logical thing at this point, man.
My man looked down on the bench and saw the rope. I'm like, who told him to bring the fucking rope to the fucking ice rink?
Yo.
And you know it was there because he looked at it like he didn't see it before.
Bruh. This how I know those fucking refs were trash. This nigga swinging the rope.
Nobody stopped him.
Look to go stop this nigga and say, "Hey, bro, you can't be doing."
Nobody from Iceland stopped him. I'm like, damn, y'all got some trash ass teammates.
Iceland fucking baffled. They're like, "What the fuck is that shit?"
Like,
is this
at least if Iceland had stopped him, he would have been suspended. He would have been ejected. But he could have cost the team the whole fucking game.
Oh my god, man! And then Connie is all like, "Yeah, thanks."
Dwayne said before Gee, and I'm like, "Yeah, he did."
Dude, I like how Connie was like, "Thanks, Dwayne, but I can handle it myself because I'm a duck." And I'm like,
and she punched the guy. And here's me, ejected and ejected.
So what is going on here?
He's like, "Yo, 2 minutes for wrangling." I'm like, bro, they don't care nothing.
Even the announcer was like 2 minutes for wrangling. That's a new one here, and I'm like,
that shit was like the fucking NBA playoff. It was like, let him play it out, bro.
No. That fucking shit reminded me of watching the fucking Conor McGregor fucking the Conor McGregor fucking Mayweather fight. Because at the point, they just stopped caring about the fucking rules. That shit was out the window. I was like, all right, bro, fuck it. I'm watching.
Fuck it. It's entertainment at this point.
Yep. I'm like, fuck it. Oh, yeah, this is a movie.
Oh, man. You know what's funny?
And then like right after that, my dog Kenny Wu became a Baby Bash brother.
Bruh, not even that. Hold on. We got to back it up here. Can you imagine you're Gee. You're sitting on the bench and you see this motherfucker from Austin, Texas saving your girl because your ass couldn't even fucking jump in the ring to save her. Ain't that a bitch?
No, thing is, Gee knows she didn't need to be saved.
This is true, but still, this is like, damn, dog.
Like, she probably went back to Gee like, did you see? She probably went back to Gee like, did you see this motherfucker? Like, I
Probably.
been playing this.
He probably looking like, hey, bro, my girl got a mean ass left foot.
And then
bro.
Gee was
like that.
He was probably looking at her like, he just wants some pussy. He
Yo,
want a hand job.
Gee walk right over them. Like, all right, man, that's your first and that's your last time. All right, homie. I appreciate it.
Hey, D, he got the two fingers in his face. Like, hey.
I know, right?
Hey,
I appreciate it, my nigga. I do, but that is your first and that's your last, nigga. All right,
Hey, bro,
that's mine,
hey,
nigga.
Bro, I know we teammates. But you step to my girl like that shit again with that heroic shit, nigga.
That rope going up your ass.
Like,
Nigga,
it's like,
nigga, you said to my girl like that again, I'm putting that rope in your ass and not your mouth, and you're gonna be a rotisserie. You feel me?
It's like,
bro,
yes, sir, Haas.
well, I reckon that's not nice. You know, like, but nah. So, and like,
I reckon that don't feel so good.
So then the fucking hockey game's going on, I guess.
I mean, the Bash Brothers doing their thing, and it riles up excitement for a hot second, and then
yeah, because
I mean, that was hype though.
Kenny Wu,
I give it up. That was hype though. That was hype though because they scored. It was like, nigga, we rolling. I like that.
Do you love the stock footage that they play of them putting on the bandanas? Like,
nigga.
I thought that was the same bandana footage.
It is. They reused it again. I was like, did they just use this? All right, cool.
Yo.
And then again, they just tackling them like this didn't do anything for the score of the game. It didn't change shit.
Yo, on top of that shit, dog, I'm gonna point out. So, like, Iceland never forgot they were Iceland. They were beating their ass.
I mean, they did let Kun Wu do his little spin-a-rooney move.
I mean, they were tired, bro.
My dog was out there big swinging, bro.
They tied it because the game went to a shootout. So they tied it, putting fucking trickeration by putting fucking Russ in the goal and Goldberg's out the goal, and they fucking do the knuckle puck and they tie the game up, sending it to overtime.
Dude, not even that. Hold on, you missed something. Pointing, Shaggy. They go in halftime having a round of speech and they switch jerseys, and I'm like, no, you can't do this movie.
Let this happen.
Did you talk to the board before you did this shit?
Hold on. What's going on? What you say, Shag?
Yo, fucking product placement, G. Product goddamn placement like a motherfucker. The Ducks got new fucking that fucking hockey team was coming out that year, and they fucking pimped that shit. Paul Correa was I remember that shit to this day.
And all I could think was, speaking of brand new Ducks, don't forget to catch our brand new Mighty Ducks cartoon on ABC Saturday night at 11.
Yup,
bro.
You know what?
Like
the second,
God, bro.
I tell you what happened. I tell you exactly what happened when they made the logo and they got that duck bill to look just like Donald Duck. They was like, "We nailed it, nigga."
Bruh. Number one, yo, the fact that Jan had it ready made in case this shit happened, like it was basically like break the glass, emergency, let's go.
No, it wasn't just in case. Charlie went to Jan and was like, "Yo, we not having no fun, dog."
I mean,
like.
And he got all the kids' names on the back though.
The niggas got contracts with the goddamn with
Hendrix.
You can't just because you fold up a fucking shit and put.
No, I'm pretty sure that nigga went to Tibbles and was like, "Hey,
hey, Hendrix getting paid still. We the check cleared, so we're good, right? All right, cool. We're gonna switch these jerseys up."
Yo, that is breach a contract like a motherfucker.
No, I ain't gonna lie though. Right, when they came out in them jerseys and they played "We Will Rock You," I ain't gonna lie. As a kid, I got hype when that scene.
That was the okay. That scene was hype as fuck.
No cap.
That scene was hype as fuck. Like that shit. That was perfect Queen placement.
Oh yeah.
Both that scene and the end of the movie.
I mean,
like thinking of it as an adult, I'm like, who allowed this?
Somebody at corporate headquarters at Hinge. Somebody at corporate headquarters at Hinge is looking at that fucking game. Is like, what the fuck is going on there?
Okay, these fucking jerseys, my nigga.
Yo, they just like them niggas in the Wild West. How are they letting this happen?
Yo, and then the announcer had the audacity to sit there. Yo, he had the audacity to say, "Well, there's no rules that says you can't do it." I'm like, bullshit. There's no fucking rules. There is rules. What are you talking about?
Look, right there. You see that little move right there? That's a little movie move that I like to call sports movie magic. There is nothing in the rule books against this, ladies and gentlemen. I have never seen nothing like it.
This is how white movies circumvent the magical Negro trope.
Yeah, this is how they get it. Where everything's magical, where all the team is running at once, and they will get their goal, their championship. Like it's that type of moment. I get it and shit, man. But it's so I like, yo, for real. They would like you can't do that shit. Fuck all that. How did he get the names on their jerseys, nigga?
I mean, maybe he asked their names during that montage and stuff.
No, I'm pretty sure Jan had access to the fucking roster.
Wait a minute. Now I got a good question. He was staying with when he got to LA. Now hold on. Now I didn't notice this. Was Keenan around at what jersey did Keenan have when they went out like that? Did he have on? That's what I'm saying. Did he have on Charlie's?
Nah, he had his own apparently.
No, he had his own. Keenan was because Russ was already on the roster.
Yeah, he got added to the roster during the whole.
Yeah, no. No, I'm talking about he came out in the Mighty Ducks jersey. What jersey was he wearing?
They probably had his own. They probably had extra jerseys and stitched his name on that shit. It's not hard to find stock letters.
So real shit.
All right, whatever.
He did wear the real shit. I will to D's credit, he did have the Goldberg jersey on when he fucking made that knuckle puck shot.
All right, cool.
I want to say he had his own shit, bro.
I mean that whole thing, and just like the way everything gets scored with Russ and Goldberg switching it, and then all of a sudden the Wolf was like, "It's the goalie," and I'm like, "Oh boy, here we go."
How is that motherfucker not getting chin checked?
Well, because the rest of the Ducks team off screen is holding down Iceland from tackling Russ before he throws out the knuckle puck, because that's Iceland's weakness is the knuckle puck. No, like it's my only weakness.
Nigga, everybody's weakness is a knuckle puck. They get out of it. They get out of the way of that shit like they get out of the way of Fulton's shot.
Bro, you didn't even pull the goalie off the fucking ice. He's still on the ice. There's an extra man to be fucking around and getting hit.
Like you could have changed the line. You could have put somebody else on the line.
Yep.
Somebody fucking failed their fucking assignment. I'm mad. I'm fucking mad. Like, who the fuck let that happen? I'm heated. Because he came, like, bruh, if I see the goalie come out of his fucking goal and he not going back to the bench, nigga, I'm bum rushing him.
Bro. I'm telling you right now, after the movie and stuff off screen, the Wolf is whooping some fucking damn poor player's ass for that shit. Like,
and nobody's gonna stop it because they all look 18.
Oh, it's like the end of the beginning of Karate Kid Part 2 when Kreese is kicking the shit out of his fucking guy for getting second place.
Bro, like that shit made me mad. All right, so the shootout happens, right?
It's a very interesting shootout. I will say that. It's something.
It's forgettable. It's the best shootout. I mean, the only things you can fucking remember was, I think it's the same shot. Old boy, fucking Gunnar Stahl goes for the triple deke, and Julie the Cat stops that shit.
Oh, that whole everybody's like waiting, holding their breath that she actually stopped the shot with the fucking ricochet sound.
Even though she was hands down the best goalie on the fucking team.
Bro, solidified her badassness going into the next movie because she looked this motherfucker in his face, sassy as fuck, threw the puck down. Like, what you gonna do about it?
It's like, and Julie the Cat did it! Oh my god, they won it!
And look at her eyes, said, "Bitch, nigga."
Oh yeah. Also, we gotta point out Adam Banks subtly flexing his muscle during that shootout. Like, yeah, I still got it. Triple deke your ass. We're done.
Bro, we ain't even gonna talk about Adam. We ain't gonna talk about Adam Banks. We already know Adam Banks gonna be the only nigga to score if they score.
Yeah, Adam was a cold ass nigga. Period.
That's a given. That's a given.
Dwayne Robertson with his whole showboating shit. And I'm like, what the fuck you doing playing hacky sack with your fucking puck before you're shooting? It's a goddamn shootout, dude. What are we doing here?
Hey. They got one more chance for shenanigans in this movie. And they're going to use
Dwayne was the I'm telling you, Dwayne was the fucking hot sauce of hockey.
Bro,
Yep.
Like
Bro,
this
real
nigga had handles on handles.
Bro, real shit. Dwayne's a goddamn trendsetter. I see niggas fucking playing with that shit in the league now.
You know what? I have to point this out. I have seen stereotypes in movies, but Dwayne Robertson's just like he's the cowboy, and they went full tilt in that. It's still funny to me. I'm like, yo, complete with the country music playing.
You know, rodeo. You don't call him your Huckleberry Finn ass.
They went full tilt with it. Like, there are stereotypes that I enjoyed. That was just the funniest shit ever. Like, yeehaw! I like wrangling cows. I'm like, okay.
Every time it got on him, you heard the fucking cowboy music,
country music.
shit,
real talk
shit from like JBL's theme song hit as soon as this nigga came up.
I'm sorry. I don't know. Did he ever say Tar Nation?
He did. Yes, he did.
He did.
Oh God.
The only thing he didn't say was yes'm.
I know, right?
Well, that's more of a slave talk, so I wouldn't say. I don't know about that one.
What in tarnations is going on here? I'm like, oh boy, here we go.
Like I said, tarnation. Well, howdy, yeehaw, wrangling, rodeo.
Did he have a whale phrase? You know, well, call me a side. What? He was
forgetting.
Yeah,
he was forgetting his sandy cheeks whale phrase.
Fulton with the freaking slap shot of doom that somehow hits the fucking damn goalie in the face and goes in. I'm like, what?
But that is interesting that there are that when I see like where everybody's from, like in baseball, everybody baseball, you can get that from any part of the country. You'll see somebody from a certain place, but with hockey, it's like that's kind of a privileged sport. And so when I see like Texas, it's like I believe it. Really? You're good and you're from Texas? Like I feel like that. I feel like that's wrong. You know what I mean?
Unless a director would have also made Ken Wu like talking his native like Chinese language and shit. We would have got subtitles and shit.
Oh God.
Bro.
If this movie came out probably 5 years earlier, maybe.
Like fucking Major League.
Yep.
Bruh.
Yep.
Bruh.
If it came out 5 years earlier, they would have done that.
Woo!
If 5 years earlier and it wasn't made by Disney.
Woo! Oh yeah,
Again.
Disney would have had
If
Disney probably would have done it.
That would have been speaking full blown Chinese.
Yep.
No, but then again, because Disney, when they go for, I'm sorry, you said what in a Disney movie? Disney goes for it.
I think
they would have done it.
Actually, if this was John Hughes' Mighty Ducks, they would have went long duck dong with fucking Ken Wu a little bit.
Oh God, don't do that.
Fam. A gong would have hit every time he scored.
Yep.
Yes.
That is about a sub.
And don't forget, he would have did this in some capacity. Whoa!
I know,
right? He would have come out like in the final game. He would have come out on the ice in a kimono.
Nah, I ain't gonna say that. Motherfucker would have did some type of kung fu in one of them fights.
Yeah.
Yes, he would have. And hey Wu, that was good. Or Wu would have did this. Hey Wu, that was really good. Confucius say, often on the ice, like some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, then somebody said Dwayne-isms. When the roosters are crowing and the cows are spinning circles in the pasture. I'm like, yep.
God damn it.
Fly together.
Dude,
Dwayne-isms, bro. Come on.
No. In a movie, you know what?
Every time he says something, I feel like he should look dead in the camera and just yell out a Texas city. Like he says something like that, and just at the end of it, he just say Arlington, Fort Worth.
Every time he says something, I feel like every time he says something, there should be like the whip, like in Western movies.
Dude, it's like Disney was like, all right, we're not gonna have the black guys saying jive, so we want to get this guy from Texas to say some Texas shit.
Be like, you'd be like King of the Hill music where it's just guitar noodling.
I tell you what, spitting out tobacco. You know what? Dwayne was not spitting out tobacco. That would be fucking
Thank
hilarious.
God. Now that look, now see me saying, look, us. Isn't it funny, Chris? I said they would do.
If it was a New Line film, he would have spit tobacco on the ice,
bruh.
Look,
somebody would have slipped on it.
Look, if like it's amazing that I said Disney will probably do a cuss word. They'll probably do an edgy joke, and they might do some full blown on racism that is good for the time. They'll do that, but they will not do shit like that. They won't do tobacco chewing. That's just beyond them.
Yeah, that is true.
Like I said, if it was a New Line movie, that nigga would have been spit, that nigga would have been chewing tobacco. Somebody would have been like, "Where the fuck does he keep getting tobacco?" And he'd have spit that shit on the ice, and the Icelandic player would have slipped on that shit.
Dog, did y'all love Gunnar Stahl flexing on the wolf? Like, yeah, we lost because of you. Let's shake the Ducks' hands now. I'm like, wow, okay, Jesus.
Yeah,
it's a Disney movie. It's a Disney movie. Like, you're evil and we see your evil ways.
Was this tension bubbling the whole time? Was this tension bubbling the whole time, Gunnar? What's going on here?
Dude, the way I feel is
he was mad because Wolf made him take all them fucking steroids.
No, you know what it is, guys? We just do not understand the really, really, really cutthroat world of junior hockey in the Goodwill game.
Bruh, like when I tell, hey man.
Oh my God!
Did the Wolf threaten him? I have the feeling Wolf threatened Gunnar one time, like I will whoop your motherfucking ass if you don't fucking do these damn sprints.
Wolf was I'm gonna give you 2 words, Chris. Hey Chris, I'm gonna give you 2 words that's waiting for him when he gets back over to Iceland. When he gets back over to Helsinki, I got 2 words that's waiting for him. Armenian Mafia. That's what it's waiting for.
The Wolf put a fucking bet on Iceland winning it all, and he lost.
Nigga, the second that nigga get in Helsinki, he dead, nigga.
That would have been some fucking plot development, my dude. Like motherfuckers, like, oh shit, like. In the first movie, you at least had the fucking coach was cussing the kids out. You don't win this fucking game. None of you motherfuckers are making the team next year. I swear to God. Wolf ain't do nothing. Wolf was only about out there. Them niggas
would have been out here. Them niggas would have been out here like there is no war in Bossing Say.
I mean, and just the fact that the movie ends like we're going back to Minnesota, team, as it cuts to a fucking Ducks in a flying V in the air flying. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
That pokey ass shit.
That's that sports shit I hate.
Like, you know what would have been great if he was like, team, what are you going to do? We're going to Disney World. Nah, nigga, we're going back to Minnesota.
Look, Minnesota. You might as well. Look, here's a sick part. You might as well.
If they would have just like skated off the ice in the flying V formation, that would have been a good ending to the movie. I'd have been like, okay.
Niggas went back to Minnesota camping out, singing "We Are the Champions," and I'm like, you couldn't just have them at Disneyland chilling? Like, nah.
Kenan, I got a question. So now that you no longer live in Watts, California, and they obviously adopted you.
No.
He followed the ass back to Minnesota. Not even like, hey guys, see y'all later. I'm going back to Watts.
Gotta go back home.
Did you tell parents where you were going?
Nah, man, nah. You didn't tell them shit.
Again, Chris. Yeah.
When it was like, hey, where's Russ?
Like Russ is.
Russ like, nigga, I'm going back to Compton, nigga. Fuck y'all.
Nah, Russ living with
was a little bit too. Your brother was a little bit too black for us.
His brother was, you know, this nigga was from Compton. His brother was like, so you gonna lead a set?
I know, right? Gonna leave us back. You changed, man. You changed.
Where you going? Nah, man. You get no, DK. His brother would have been inspirational. I'm proud of you. You getting out of here, man.
Got the hood.
You got to get out the hood.
The hood. It ain't for you.
Bruh,
I'm pretty sure between D2 and D3, his brother got shot in the hood.
Yeah,
Bruh,
he's dead.
bruh,
He's
I
dead.
swear to God, man,
Right, he's dead.
this should have been a random name drop. Like, Russ, where's your brother? Oh man, he died. He got shot. Sorry,
Man, motherfucking CJ and Grove Street pulled up on that nigga.
That nigga got
I'm
hit
sorry,
by dope.
I don't know what part of California he's
After
from,
he
so
was
I
in
might
the
as well
drive,
make it up.
shot Ricky.
I mean, whatever they lived at and stuff. Dennis Rodman was living with them because shout outs to him. That's the one whose window that they broke during that street hockey game.
Really?
Yo, that
Yep,
woman.
yep, that was Dennis Rodman.
And he wasn't even mad about this shit. He was like, "Here you go, kid."
Cause Dennis Rodman is chill as shit. He's like, hey, I was a kid. I fuck up. I don't care. Whatever. It's all good.
He a grown
Dennis
man.
Rodman
You fuck
is
up. What
the-
you mean?
Look, the thing, you know what? Dennis Rodman is the most, and I meant to say this on the last show. Dennis Rodman is one of the most weirdest hood niggas of all time. Know what
Yes.
I said, hood niggas? Oh, he's hood as fuck.
Mhm.
Dennis Rodman is one of the blackest motherfuckers ever.
And
I
this
know
nigga
he just doing a lot
and
of
this
white
nigga just
people shit.
He go to North Korea and be chilling with Kim Jong Un. Like it's nothing.
I mean,
Yo, I just say, yeah, I get it. He hang out with a lot of white people. Oh, he's still a nigga.
you know what? I find it funny. So, per typical of the Mighty Ducks movies, it opened number one. It beat out Naked Gun, and it beat out another sports movie that we did, Above the Rim.
Really?
Yep, Above the Rim opening weekend. It opened the same time.
Oh man, that hurts.
Hey, we talked about it on the Above the Rim podcast. It still made its money. It was fine.
Man, but the Rim is not. Look, man, look. I love that movie. I loved it, man. It was fun going through that shit. Bro.
I mean, hey, two sports movies. It's like, hey, if you're black during this time, you're like, do I go see Tupac or do I go see Kenan Thompson and Emilio Estevez? Which one? Okay, I just go see Tupac.
I don't think Keenan had a name at that time. So
well, Emilio, it's really Emilio because he was
it
like
would be
huge.
Emilio.
Yeah, so it's like, do I see the white guy or do I see Tupac?
Or just the fact that, hey, I watched Mighty Ducks 1. Now it's kind of funny with me. I said this is a bad movie. It is, but it's a good bad movie. I mean it.
Yeah.
This is a really fun bad movie.
It's like the writer has holes in it, but it's enjoyable as fuck.
It's a really fun bad movie. I like it.
It is.
I like
it's
it.
the most.
I don't like it
great.
more than the first one because the first one, I'll be honest with you, is bomb. I like it.
Yeah,
I really like the first one.
It was my thing is like it was a great movie, even though you could definitely tell like during a lot of the skating scenes that these were grown ass men.
Oh yeah, clearly. I mean, let's be real. That was obvious as much and stuff. But yeah, what you about to say?
Especially the fucking Trinidad and Tobago match. I'm like, these are like 23-year-old adults.
What's going on here?
They found all the
I don't
black
even
people
know.
they good at
I don't even know where you
This-
found this many niggas that know how to skate.
I know, right?
Yo,
Anyway.
this movie is a bad hockey movie, but it is a good kids movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is excellent.
Like the kind of like the first Spy Kids.
yeah,
What? It's a
Yeah.
bad
That's
spy
also
movie, but a
Like,
good kids movie.
but it was a fun movie.
yeah. Spy Kids was one of those surprise hits. It's like, who knew the guy that made From Dusk Till Dawn can actually make a kids movie? All right, let's give him.
Robert
form.
Rodriguez like, fuck all of y'all.
It
God.
was just like, nigga, this worked.
Dude, let me tell you something. Robert Rodriguez, I am laughing at the liberties that he had. Somebody paid him money to make fucking Lava Girl and Shark Boy. That fucking movie. They was like, all right, Rob.
Nigga, somebody
Here's money.
somebody paid him money to make fucking thumbs, nigga.
I mean, yeah, that's true. But still. And then you think back to Lava Girl and Shark Boy, and you're like, oh, Wolf Boy from Twilight was in it.
And then
Mm.
it's a good thing he friends with Danny Trejo because Danny Trejo was like, yeah, I'll do it.
First off, Danny Trejo does any Spanish movie that's mainstream. All right, come on, we should know this. In fact, I'm surprised Danny Trejo wasn't in Mighty Ducks movies in any capacity, even for a cameo.
That's a good point.
Somebody from Team.
Because Emilio Estevez, if Emilio Estevez,
coach
then
for
you would
Team
expect
Mexico.
Bruh, you know what? I wish that he was like a homeboy from Miami's like uncle or something like that, and he's just watching them all the time.
his uncle Machete. Like,
Bruh, like, yeah, you gonna teach him how to stop because he can never stop. I tried it, and he just couldn't.
All of a sudden, he just walks up to Emilio Estevez looking all threatening. He's like, "How you doing, sir?" So you teach my son how to stop? Like, yeah. Good. He crashes everything. Thank you.
And then you expect him to be all hard, but he's like a soft dad. Like,
yeah. No. The nigga even hugs Emilio Estevez.
Like Luis,
good thing for my kid, man.
Luis, when he stops during the Iceland game, he comes down to the fucking coach's box and hugs fucking Gordon Bombay. Like, thank you, coach. You did it. As Luis,
Papa, I'm proud of you, buddy.
Luis's mom is watching it on TV with a tear down her eye. Like, he did it. Mijo did it.
God. Of course, like you will know they're at home because there's like 50 people watching the TV, and
small 13-inch TV because they gotta show them being poor as shit. Obviously,
because Disney likes to shit on anybody that's a minority.
Because it's honestly, to be real, it's because they're Cubans in the 90s. Like, that's why.
Was he Cuban? They never really specified. They just say he's from the Miami fucking hockey club, and that's
I'm sorry, Chris. Where is he from?
CJ, look at me.
Where is he from?
Miami.
Look at me. That nigga was Cuban.
All right. Fair enough.
Even though the nigga that's from Miami.
Even though that dude's nationality is not Cuban, you're right.
That nigga's Cuban.
That nigga's Cuban. Razor Ramon was his favorite wrestler, but it broke his heart when he realized Scott Hall was a white man.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, D. I'm one of those gullible ass kids that actually thought he was Cuban.
Hey, how you think I felt? Like it's a white dude?
Dude,
hey, man. Scott Hall.
He wasn't Cuban. Ramon was my favorite Intercontinental champion in the 90s, and I knew damn well he wasn't Cuban.
Hey man, why you bringing up hurtful shit?
I mean, that's just what it is.
That's crazy, dog. Like, hey man, first you tell me Undertaker not dead, then fucking Scott Hall not Cuban.
Then you gonna tell me, lie to me in my face then you're gonna lie to me in my face and tell me Kane ain't Undertaker's real brother. You're fucking bullshit, Vince. You're killing me here.
Kevin Nash.
You tell me Magic.
Then you're gonna tell me that Magic Johnson got the cure for AIDS. Oh, he does? All right, never mind.
Oh, word. It's like next thing you gonna tell me Kevin Nash was Shredder.
Oh, you know what? You know what ruined my life? You know what? Look, no, actually, you know what ruined my life? You know what ruined my life? Vince Russo doing the brawl for all, and Steve Blackman losing. That fucked me up a little bit.
The lethal hands.
Jim Cornette tried to kill Russo backstage. He went back there and choked him and was like, "You stupid son of a bitch! Do you know what you just did?"
Oh man, hey, if we really want to end this podcast on a funny note, who would have called it on 2020 bingo that we found out that Jim Cornette is a fucking cuck?
I would have called it. I would have called it. Honestly, I would have. I saw. I would have called it.
I wouldn't have called it. I wouldn't have called it.
I would have called it.
How? How?
Because Jim Cornette gets off on seeing other people go through it, like he does.
Swear to God, I find out he.
Look at that's what Jim Cornette is. Like he literally gets off on other people, seeing other people go through it.
That's probably his favorite subject in like Naughty America or some shit. It's like, oh shit, black dude fucks wife and the husband watches that shit.
Honey, come look at this bull.
Hold on, what did you say, Shaggy?
Sarah, come look at this bull. He's a stud, ain't he?
Hey,
You
Chris.
make it in this business, you gotta make it with my wife.
Chris, you gotta think of it like this, though. You gotta think of it like this. Jim Cornette lives his gimmick. So, more than likely, while his wife is fucking, that's his wife doing work, and he is the manager, and he's outside. Just imagine Jim Cornette while you're banging his wife. He's outside. He's just outside the bed
with a fucking rack in one hand.
Yeah. With his tennis racket in his hand, in the other hand, he's whacking off. Come on, fucker. Let's go. Let's get it.
Come on, Stacy. You call that sucking a dick?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay. So real quick, Chris.
This has been great. We had 7 people total that's been watching live.
Man, 7. Get out the way, fucking.
Hey, man. Hey, this is great. Hey, you know what? This is a start. I am glad that people are watching this. This is a start for things to come.
Baby. Yo, 7 people, baby. Jesus Samero, we coming for you.
Coming for you, nigga.
Yo, but no, not no, but thank y'all, Shag, DK for coming on. Chris, I'm thinking about another movie. What else? What's next? What's next?
I feel because I didn't put the episode out because the audio and also laziness at the time. We got to redo the 6 man.
AD.
Yeah.
You remember fucking Prim's Hood Cinema where he was like, next we do 11 basketball. It's about a basketball, 2 basketballs. They in love.
No. Basketball. Here's the funny part.
The most toxic relationship in the history of sports movies.
Bruh, that shit is more toxic than Jodie and fucking what's her face and Baby Boy.
Here's the fun part about that. We did that for 3 Black Geeks, and that's actually one of our more popular episodes too.
Yeah, 11 basketball was great though.
And yeah, it was a good episode for us, and it's so funny because everybody, I had a couple people, females, ladies, come up to me and say like, yo, fuck that movie. I love that review. I'm like, yes, I know. Fuck that movie.
Nigga, it was the same when Players Club came out on Netflix. All my friends was watching that shit, and I'm like, do you realize how toxic this fucking movie is?
Pretty toxic. I mean, if we're talking movies,
here's the funny thing. But here's the thing. As far as basketball, I think we should do the 6 man again. Why the fuck not? But I don't know, man.
No. I got one, D.
What?
Blue Chips.
I don't want to do Blue Chips.
I feel we have to do it because one, past Nick Nolte kicking the shit out of a basketball into the stands. There is an air. I remember even as a kid watching that, knowing that it was tackling something that was serious at the time, which is the whole thing.
I got one.
Yeah.
Crossover.
D did an actual years ago, early 3BG year 1. He did a blog on crossover.
Oh my god.
But we probably should. We should do that.
Hey,
we should.
Hey, I think that is going to be the next one.
Yeah, we got. Let's
crossover out the fucking way.
Let's tally it up. For those that don't know that's watching this, all right, here's crossover in a nutshell. You get the hottest guy in And One, which is hot sauce. You get Anthony Mackie before 8 Mile. Yes, this is before 8 Mile. You get You get fucking Jonathan. Not Brandis. Jonathan.
This is after 8 Mile because crossover came out in 2006.
Okay, yeah. It was after 8 Mile. My bad. So you get Anthony Mackie after 8 Mile. He's starting to kind of like do his thing, kind of building his credentials up a little bit. You get the Jonathan dude that was in like the black TV shows at that time and stuff. I think he was in.
No, not Nick Cannon.
The generic black nigga.
The one that's better than Nick Cannon in terms of acting.
No. Let's just be real. As much as I don't like Nick Cannon's worth something. So he's the main villain in brand. He's Kirkland brand Nick Cannon.
He's the main villain in Roll Bounce.
He's great value, Nick Cannon.
Yo, Chris, you just lowered his value by mentioning that. I know people like Roll Bounce, but people hated him as the villain.
Wesley Jonathan, that's what it is. Wesley Jonathan.
I knew
that's his name, Wesley Johnson.
Yeah, Wesley Jonathan. He's in it. Then you got.
Wesley Johnson's name is like remembering Samuel Monroe Jr.'s name.
But the kicker is when you look at the front cover of it, it's really Anthony Mackie and hot sauce. But Wesley Jonathan is the better player than Anthony Mackie's character to a degree. Basically, at least that's how it said.
He was the better player.
And then
he was.
And then you find out that Anthony Mackie's a better person.
Yeah.
Because Johnson's the better player. Wesley's a better player because Anthony Mackie's a better person.
Yeah, and then you got Wayne Brady playing a bad guy, question mark. I don't know if I can call him a bad guy.
You know the best part of that movie?
Wayne Brady was playing Dave Chappelle Wayne Brady. That's what he was doing.
You know the best part about this movie? The movie had a goddamn nerve to have this Post-it note that was nailed to the wall it was nailed to the wall at the very end of it, saying, "Oh yeah, make some plot development for Wayne Brady and his girlfriend." They gave it no time, but they had the fucking gall at the end of the movie to say, "Yeah, they got married." We don't give a shit about that.
We also forgot. Probably to me, the time there was a time period where I guess we and maybe Hollywood and maybe Black America was pushing him so much. Fucking little JJ, fuck that dude. All right, like that little JJ.
Who?
Oh yeah, because little JJ had that Nickelodeon show.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nickelodeon was pushing the fuck out of him in our faces, and I'm like, who is this kid?
I forgot about him.
And Eva Pigford from fucking America's Next Top Model.
Which she's actually still looking fine to this day. I will give her credit.
She's
still
bad as fuck.
Yeah, she's bad as fuck. I gotta give her credit. She still kept her name out there in the mainstream. I was kind of shocked and stuff. She did one of those things where she dipped a toe into like the Chitlin Circuit movies that went direct to DVD, and then it just didn't work out for her, so she just stopped.
Yeah, somebody just said that Lil JJ's on Wild 'N Out now.
Really? Wow, I did not know that. That is.
I didn't know that either.
Huh? Interesting. I need to see what he look like now. He probably grown up now and stuff now. But yeah, that's it for the sports show. So thanks everybody for joining in, and yeah, we'll definitely be doing this for other shows in some sort of capacity and stuff. So yeah, so we will catch you guys later, and thanks for joining in. Peace.
Yeah. And I'm gonna go get high. Peace.
You what?
Laters.